Okay, now I can be heard. OBS just on its own deciding to um, switch to my default microphone, which is different from what Windows says my default camera is. I don't know why it does these things, why any of these things happen. Okay, all right, we're continuing Starfinder. We're doing the Empires Devoured playtest mod. I'm going to confess I'm a little groggy. I took a nap. I had a kind of a busy morning with a executive order to look at from the new administration and figuring out, doing some legal work with regard to that. Um,
Uh,
but I'm going to try to uh, stay up to speed here. We are the party is a diplomatic delegation that's just representing the Pact Worlds, while the Vesk and the Aslanti, who have a new border, you can call it, because the drift crisis has caused a new drift plane to travel past this kind of backwater planet called Kataria to it deposited a Vesk starship here, and some Vesk were stranded here, and there's now a peace treaty, some peace negotiations leading to a treaty that are about to wrap up, and you are here to represent the Pact Worlds. And upon landing, you got accosted by some dissidents who don't want this to happen. Apparently, who seem to want to sow chaos, and you had a fight and dealt with them and protected the member of the triad who is here, who is leading you back to the what is it called? The Hall of Promise, where the negotiations are taking place. So yeah, that's where we left off. You met the leaders of. You met Captain Visoya of the Vesk. Let's see. Yeah, I have Megan in my lap. He's as usual, providing a distraction. Okay, we got Captain Visoya of the Vesk and Commander Aaron of the Aslanti who have shown up. They seem friendly enough and friendly with each other. So, anything else I missed? I don't think so.
We got, I think, did you say we get jumped by some dissidents?
Yes. Yeah, some who are visibly, they appear to be Aslanti.
And I think they were shouting slogans to that effect too.
Yeah, yeah.
we left off where we had like an hour and 10 minutes or so break to wait for the next event. Did we heal? Did we kind of
Yes,
just
I think
hand wave
Ron
that?
said we. I think Ron said we healed because Theo has ward medic continual recovery, so he could just sit there.
Yeah, you can
Healing
go ahead and
people.
do that.
Okay.
Did we get any loot off of the dissidents?
Did you? Good question. Well,
Great question.
they don't appear to have much that's valuable here. I mean, they. Hmm. I think they. It's all going to be under go to the authorities. Anyway. Okay, so the Hall of Promise is a hulking structure, and you are led there. Zion tells you that the Hall of Promise has come to symbolize the goodwill between the Vesk and the Star Empire. In fact, this, well, was gifted by Commander Aaron to the Vesk soon after the accord, the initial accord, was reached between the two. It serves both home to the Veskarium forces on the planet, and is where the negotiations are taking place. So you've been escorted to some personal quarters where you're able to have a brief rest and recuperate this evening, and they will continue in the morning. The negotiations will continue in the morning. So, I don't know if you have any questions for them, or want to do anything
I'd
before the
ask a
morning.
few questions
Mhm.
just simply about whether or not they've seen these types of dissonant activities before this.
Oh yes. Well, it's happened. Occasionally has happened. The last incident was a week ago, where but they were apprehended before they could do anything when some of the diplomats were walking through here.
Has it only recently escalated to them using deadly force?
No. Yes, and apparently there are people who are who want to. There are different beliefs out there. There are people who don't want the Aslanti to sign a treaty with the Vesk, who think that the terms are too generous to the Vesk. There are those who think that the negotiations are a violation of Atuity's sovereignty. They don't want Atuity to agree to anything that would make this place submit to either power. However, the two commanders have been on good terms. I doubt any of those efforts will succeed.
That's
All right, well,
promising.
and we're here to make sure things go well, and hopefully everyone comes out of this with a happy agreement.
Yes. Well, be at ease. We will. Apparently, that was a. We apologize again, and it shouldn't happen again now that you're here in the Hall of Promise.
Well, that's good. I would hope the distance aren't that aggressive with their beliefs that they could attack a large place like this.
Yeah.
Question not as Noel, but as a player. Are we staying in separate rooms or are we all staying in one?
You're saying it's separate. You're being given separate rooms that are close, like next to each other.
Okay. Because whenever I get to my room or our room or whatever it is, I want to search around for any sort of like bugs or anything that I think might seem suspicious and spying on us.
Okay. All right. You are searching. You're scanning as well, and you don't find anything of the kind.
Tricorder's not picking anything up.
No. I'm almost done with season 1 of Star Trek. I'm watching the original series.
I started rewatching it too, just because it's been like 15 years.
Uh-huh. I love how fast and loose they are with the science. There isn't any sign of life within 400 miles, but there is one piece, there is one life form within, anyway.
I mean, they follow they follow the idea that you only, like, when watching media, a person will only ask questions, twice, until they just accept it.
Mhm.
Even if they know it's not, like, true, they'll, like, oh yeah, if you just tell us, like, oh, why does this work? Oh, because of these. Okay, how do
Right.
those work? Oh, because of this. After that second question, like, okay, fine, they're not mad, they're just like, okay, I get it. I don't need to go any farther. I know it's science mumbo jumbo, and I'm perfectly fine with it. You gave me just enough reason to believe it, but not enough to make it me lose this sense of believability of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll hop on the internet and using, say, Infosphere lore, see if I can find the dark web of this planet and see if there's anyone trying to do some rabble rousing or
Okay.
test the currents to see who's trying to fan the flames of war.
Okay. All right. What skill would be appropriate here?
Infosphere lore.
Mm.
Like I said, Infosphere lore to try to find a better source of information, and then
Okay.
probably society to ferret out ferret out the actual information itself.
All right. You find that there's not much of a dark web here, and you also find some reports that the dissidents don't seem to be using technological means of communication, probably as part of their underground activity.
Luddites. That's not good.
Oh, did I take the feat that allows me to try and look for information? I don't think I did. The one that lets you use society. So I won't do that.
I think.
Yeah, I'm looking for it, and I don't think I took it, so I won't do that then.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I was just about to say, oh, can I do that? But no. Oh.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, Theo just kind of relax and maybe read over, like, if there's a copy of, like, what treaty they have going, read over it to... Well, he's not versed in legalese. He at least could try to, like, read over it to see how are people going to feel about some of these agreements and trades and whatever they're given with this whole treaty.
All right. So give me a diplomacy check, I suppose, to see if you can like get a current draft.
Question: am I dealing with Vesk or Aslanti?
Aslanti.
Okay, so I get a +2 instead of a +1.
All right. Ah. All right. Okay. So some people are just walking the hallways and providing helping maintain the place. The staff. You're informed that that there's a room that has the drafts and it should probably not be harmful for you to just see. You're going to be in the room tomorrow anyway for you to see the current state of the treaty. All right.
But as a negotiator, it's good to come in with at least some thoughts ahead of time.
Okay. Well, you see some digital displays showing relevant sections of the current treaty draft. It looks like they're going to be talking. They hammered out most of the big issues. However, it looks like the current draft establishes a ceasefire in the Adalawe system, provides a protected status for Veskarium citizens in Atuity, and there is a dispute over whether the Vesk have a permanent military embassy there, and also the current draft has Kataria under Aslanti governance. Actual governance by the Aslanti. And there's a lot of provisions giving designating what powers the Triad, who are native to the Atuity, and what they'll have under this governance.
Oh, so Atuity isn't like a full-blown Aslanti planet. It's like a client state?
It's kind of... how to explain...
Is Puerto Rico?
I think it would be kind of like... I'd like some clarity on this myself. I believe they see the Aslanti as... they have their own identity for sure, separate from the Aslanti. So there are Aslanti who live here, but the interests who live here, some of them desire more independence from the big empire for whatever reason. Taxation,
Okay.
the usual things.
Okay,
War
so-
Cloud's gonna float around the grounds just to make sure there's no glaring holes in security.
Okay. All right. People give you the jellyfish nods. You were not a remarkable sight in the Starfinderverse. You are. You see patrols both by Vesk and Aslanti, forces under the command of both Visoya and Aaron. There are some people apologizing to you for the attack that occurred, and they assure you that there's heightened security now that occurred. You should be safe here in the hall.
It should be.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There's no objection. I'm gonna move the clock forward.
While
Stop
you're
the clock.
doing that, not that we'll have to do anything with it, but Sol is going to be meditating. Just on the day's events.
All right. Well, you're welcomed you're woken by a stern-faced Veskarium trooper who says it's time to come to the negotiation chambers. You were led to a large chamber that has a long octagonal table where a dizzying array of appetizers are on full display. This is like the morning meal. There are several prominent leaders of the ongoing negotiations present, each taking and they introduce themselves to you. Commander Aaron greets you. So does Captain Visoya. Zion is here as well, and also 2 other members of the Triad. Okay, where is? Okay, we have. Oh. A contest? If I'm saying it right. She introduces herself to you. She's a member of the Triad. She has a very serene air about her. And seems very spiritual. There's also Starka, who introduces himself to you. He's a Gossclaw, a species with a long, flexible neck and a pliable body. What would this make him? Is he like a?
They're almost cat-like. They're
like
like
an otter.
Yeah, the picture you see there is like close to the majority of their body.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
I can put it in the chat room part.
Is it like a cat mongoose person?
Yeah, they're like, I put it in the playtest chat, voice chat room thing. They're like majority neck,
Wow,
like neck
that's
and body.
crazy.
Oh. Well,
When I ran a Starfinder 1 group, I had a player who played one.
Gossclaw. Yeah, he has a he's kind of no nonsense the way he speaks, and he has clothing that indicates he is somewhat wealthy as well. and there is someone chairing and presiding over the negotiations who's saying that today they will be talking about the taxation of Atlanti and Vescarium citizens and the rules for business here in Atuity. So, people are starting to talk about that. You're free to kind of sit here just as representatives of Pact Worlds. However, you are able to, as arguments arise, help speed things along in the negotiations. And I don't know if you see anything on this screen.
No
It's
token.
no.
You need a token? Okay.
Now we see negotiations day 1.
Yes. Alright, apparently the Star Empire, the Atlanti, believe the colony should remain within their sovereign domain, with residents tithing to the Aeon throne. However, the Vescarium want their own share of taxes, and they start saying that their policing presence entitles them, that they help bring security to the planet. So they're just having a back and forth, blah 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 blah. And you're free to lubricate the negotiations by using various skills, and oh, they're all described on the screen. I see. Very good.
Not for us.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah.
Plus,
Aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're big squares for us.
They're just blank
Are they-
squares.
Are they
Yeah.
journal entry? Are they like journal like their notes?
That's strange. Why would they hide it from you? Well, let's see. I'll look in the journal.
Because they're not like Well, I know on like I have on one of my on like one of my servers, where on the left hand you can go journal notes and okay.
There they are.
Now
Oh.
it's the same. Yep.
It was like in the in the journal entry. I usually don't use the journals in Foundry, but there was a map, something a button to change something on the map.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think what sound is good for this background, like people talking.
Well, if no one's going to do any other check, I could do computers for data analysis. Computers check to coordinate and parse data relevant to the population.
What's your computer bonus?
20.
Okay. It doesn't show you the DCs, does it? Because I see the
No.
DCs.
No, it does not.
All right.
Because I can either do the computers or assist you with the computers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's 20. I don't know if you
Oh.
heard me.
I will assist you then.
Okay.
I mean, it's
All
It's
right.
like-
So you're gonna assist instead of doing your own check.
Yeah, I thought Ron said
Yeah.
we can each do what, 2 checks?
Yeah, you
Or a
can
check.
each do 2 checks because one's going to represent the morning session and one will represent the afternoon.
Okay. I will assist then.
Okay.
Better to get a critical than a... Oh, that won't help much.
Okay.
Apparently, when you pop out the window,
So this
You
is data
cannot-
analysis to coordinate and parse data relevant to the population and their needs in order to figure out what areas are best to tax. This is, not exactly the most thrilling subject, but something we'll just put behind a skill
Cool.
check. Okay. Oh, 38 is excellent. As you find accurate data, people actually break out in applause and thinking, "Oh, you
Android
have
speed fingers.
yes." They and people are during the breaks, the short breaks are commending you for saving them hours of talk, and people. It's clear that people are are quite exhausted by these negotiations and want them to end. Okay, so basically that basically advanced, gave you 2 successes.
Nice. They'll definitely try to bargain and try to find like a middle ground that all the parties would like to settle on, and we can work from there.
All right, and I'm going to say during this day that each of you cannot do the same check twice for yourself. Okay.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. You can make a check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I
Well,
want to hero point a 6? Yes, I do. That
You-
feels like not a good roll.
let me tell you what the degree of success would be. It would be a failure.
Okay, then yes. If it will let me. Oh, there it goes. Reroll using a hero point.
Okay.
Much better.
Yeah. Well, apparently tempers are a little hot today, and you feel like you're just landing, and not really estimating the personalities accurately. Meant it was a wash.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Cloud will attempt to call off tempers and do a hey, calm down, everyone. Do an intimidation.
Does no one have a
Market people
master?
to be nice. Definitely, go ahead.
No one has master will saves.
Theo's gonna plan because we can do one each.
Yeah, I was gonna say me and Theo have the highest will saves.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
All right, Warcloud,
if-
your attempt does not succeed. At least you didn't contribute to the tensions in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's all. Everybody for the morning. Is that right?
I haven't done mine.
Wait, I thought one person gave an aid check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, there's 5
Yeah.
people in this group. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was wanting to use society
Mm-hmm.
for recalling knowledge about the empires for relevant information.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Is that a public role or?
Yeah.
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, they nod to your knowledge and and you're able to advance the negotiations. I don't know if you want to fill the blank in any way. I didn't have any ideas here.
I think Sol would just overhear a conversation. Not even like it's just like a friction of cultures. Like someone says an idiom or like a simile that the other doesn't understand, and then I'll try to like come in and explain the context and the history in a really boring way, but like enough to make them at least understand each other.
Okay, you definitely present yourself as a resource, and if they're even though speaking the same language, there's local variants, and it's like British English versus U.S. English.
Exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's like someone said they were going to show some of their fanny. Was offended. All right. Okay, that's the morning session. Lunch is excellent, and there is no And apparently there isn't any evening course. You're all on your own, and you guys are encouraged to do some shopping in town, and you're given like a tourist guides to see the sights of Etudi as well. Okay, all right, the afternoon.
In the afternoon session, can I aid someone else? Because there's no things that I'm particularly good at that will matter right now.
Yeah.
Because I could help with like spell casting skills, but I just think it's better if I try to aid someone.
You have Owl's Wisdom to give someone a really good will save?
I have no idea what that is.
Spell.
Wait, is that like a D&D spell that I don't think they
Oh.
transferred? It's like, for first edition Pathfinder, you could just give yourself a +4 wisdom for
Yeah, that was
period of time.
Owl's Wisdom was the Pathfinder 1e spell that just gave you extra wisdom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that made it to 2.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I haven't seen those awesome spells in 2B.
I don't have any spells, so that's not gonna help.
Oh, that was just...
Question:
yeah.
Can two or more people, during any one part of the day, like right now or in the evening, can two people do the same check? So, for example, Durance could Theo and Noel do it, or is it just one check per part of the day?
Only checking
think we
against
can-
yourself in the morning.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So,
So Theo cannot do bargain anymore.
today, yeah.
'Cause Theo tried to
Right.
bargain earlier, so now Theo's gonna do endurance.
Yeah.
All right, these discussions are surprisingly dull. They seem to be going over the same points. This discussion seems to be going around in circles.
Was it a will save you said on this?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I love how, at least by what's written here, your ability to endure, as an individual, is advancing intergalactic peace. Okay, all right, I'm noting that down.
Warclad Drill.
I'm gonna say that there was a tense moment, and you're able to not be have your own tempers flared, and you were able to calm things down.
Okay, I have one that's a stretch. Instead of legal lore, could I use, say, internet, chat room, and group lore, the Infosphere lore, to set up a system of moderation and ways to set up the Accord as if it was a, say, generic user agreement?
Like a EULA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one reads those anyway.
All right, which skill is this?
ChatGPT the Accords.
Basically using the Infosphere lore.
Huh. I don't know. I feel like Infosphere lore, it's gonna be attenuated. I'm gonna add a modifier to the DC. Because I feel like, yeah, Infosphere lore is mainly about how the Infosphere is organized, or
Yeah,
finding out
and that's
about
exactly what we're talking about. Organizing, having moderators, having consequences. So
Organizing a
basically
nation, yeah.
setting this whole
Oh.
thing up as if it was a chat group. So they can communicate with each other.
setting it up like a chat group. Setting what up?
So setting up the legal language of the Acuity Accord's current rendition and navigate the bureaucracy. So set up the bureaucracy as if it was a Discord server.
It's just organizing mods.
Yeah, or having mods, having consequences, having ban conditions.
Oh,
all
I
those
think
kind of
I
things
think I get it
to
now.
communicate communication.
Fail safes.
I
Yeah.
figured you were muting people's microphones.
All
There you
right. Go ahead. Make a check.
It's the only thing I have that's even close, so I thought I'd try. It's not even that high of a roll.
I almost want to give a hero point for how
Oh, shoot.
how much effort that took.
Yeah, I told you it was a good stretch.
I mean,
All right.
I mean, you have a hero point if you want to use it.
What was that roll? That was pretty low roll.
It was,
5.
it was a failure.
Yeah, it was 5.
You know what? I will use the hero point that I.
Mhm.
How do I?
Right click the 21, and it should say pop up should come out with reroll using hero point.
Reroll and keep the higher result.
Oh, do you not have a hero?
Oh, there you go. No,
Oh,
well, that didn't really help at all, did it?
It would make it worse. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll try not to roll today.
Did it turn? You rolled a natural 2 first? What did you roll
Second.
first?
First was a 5.
First.
And then second it was a...
2.
Oh.
They-
So why is it graying out
He used
the lower roll? Right.
He
the
did
new-
reroll, pick the highest, and because I don't think his character sheet had a hero point on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did. It didn't use up a hero point either.
Okay, yeah.
I did have one and it didn't use it.
Okay.
Interesting. It did keep the highest, yeah.
Yeah, it did that instead. Okay, I got confused there. Well,
Okay.
As long as it's not a crit fail.
yeah, you're all right. Okay.
I tried.
You did.
I start typing for them.
You
Yeah,
mentioned one of the points.
it can't, the spiritual one gives you a pat on the back. You know. Good try.
They mentioned one of the points of contentions was the Veskarium policing. Can I use warfare law to actually give an estimated cost for their policing actions per year to give a realistic amount for their taxation burden?
That's good. There you go. Okay. Well, you can try again the next day. It's still a thorny topic, but it seems to be a sticking point in the negotiations because your gut tells you that they are overestimating the cost of how much taxation they need.
As governments always do.
Yeah. All right, other checks.
Is anyone doing a diplomacy computers intimidation deception?
Our best intimidation diplomacy. Me and Warcloud have already done bargaining and failed.
For the
I just
evening,
thought someone
no
would do
one-
computer for the
Yeah.
evening, and I was going to help that.
Yeah, no one has done it for evening.
No doubt, you
It's
can just-
not.
What's your will save? Your will save is not too bad.
It's not too bad. I'll
Okay,
do
so
that.
this is the
once
question
forward.
I was
want
asking
to
that
pick
was-
something.
What?
So
We all
earlier,
we can do the same.
Earlier
one.
I asked-
Warcloud.
Earlier, I asked a question that wasn't actually answered, and I should have said no. You didn't answer it. My question was basically, can two people during the same part of the day do a check? So I know Theo already did.
They can do the
Garrett's.
same
Yeah.
check.
No.
Yeah, no, Ken, because me and Theo and Warcloud also did bargaining together.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if we can, then I would do it during this, as well for the evening.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry if I was a little unclear. If you did the diplomacy in the morning, you can do intimidation in the afternoon. Does that make sense? Basically, what I'm just trying to do is not have you use the same
The same
twice
skill,
in
the same day. Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, that was still
For a main
that was
check.
still fine because I knew if Theo failed the diplomacy, he was just going to do endurance anyway because that's my other good skill. Because I don't think I could try to work performance into this.
break out in a musical number.
An interpretive dance.
All right, so I'm gonna.
I kind of love the idea, though. I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah, but no, I'm like endurance is gonna be fine because I have like a plus 19
Okay.
or something like that, plus 22 to will save. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna do a will save.
All right, here goes my will save. Hopefully, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
All right. Wow.
I
Okay.
think all it's. I guess it does. Soul want to do an endurance?
I wanted to
That is-
ask. I just wanted you to finish what you were doing first before I interrupted.
Okay. No, I'm just gonna say this was a success. You're able to, at the very end of the day, everyone was so exhausted that they missed a key detail, and you're able to point out, no. He did mention that. People are we're losing concentration, and you're able to get the conversation back on track. Go ahead.
So my pitch is: it says an appropriate law to recall knowledge provides contextual information about the empires. Could I use the cycle law to talk about the solar system surrounding the empires and how that may affect the two cultures, or not even cultures, but if there's any possibility of a solar flare in the next X amount of years, or any celestial knowledge that I have could apply. If the sun of the Vesk Empire is a different kind of sun, if the radiation will affect the other empire differently.
I mean, you will be able to get information, but as to whether it'll help the negotiations along, I'm going to apply a modifier to the check. It might not help.
Sure. No problem. The only other thing I can do, or the will save, but I feel like so many people have done the will save, I don't want to just do the same one.
Well, I'm assuming, with how it's set up, I'm assuming it's victory points, so it's we could just pass, yeah. It's up to you.
Yeah, they all have...
Just more, it's more in my head, having so many people be oh, we're going to be very enduring of this terrible thing. We've already done it a couple times, so I want to try and help.
Just enduring it, we're also trying to keep our situation mindful that we can pick out, because it's boring arguments. Someone might try to eke in something to get that betters themselves. And
that's another thing. People taking advantage of their exhaustion.
Yeah, and we're staying focused and focusing on it. Having more people doing that doesn't hurt a negotiation. When you have someone that's sitting there actively listening for bullcrap.
Sure. If I can roll my funny little celestial law, basically, I want to do it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow,
I think that's pretty okay.
I applied a very hard modifier, so it was like in the low 30s, the DC. You talk about the solar flares. I'm trying to think here.
Maybe I talk about the solar flares specifically for this planet and how it may affect the Vesk long term if they live on it, as well as possibly the gravitational pull being different on the planet. Because if it's higher or lower than what they're used to, it could affect bone density for further generations.
It's not always going to be the same. And you point out how some parts of the treaty need to be account for the future changes. People gasp at the acuity of your observation.
I am the planets and stars guy. I know that stuff.
All right, so Yep. So that concludes today's negotiations. Um, so Vasoya is and Aaron retire to talk. They're going to caucus now. However, you being outsiders don't really, have much. You're kind of neutral parties. So while they're like caucusing, you're free to like do whatever you'd like in the town. Did you guys have any shopping that you wanted to do?
Did we get any money post starting gold?
No.
No.
I think you are all deserving of something after, let's say, well,
You're stopping the terrorists.
A bounty for the
What?
terrorists.
yeah, for, and also as a measure of, as a token of apologies, Zion informs you that you've been given, you've had 5,000 credits transferred. No, 6,000 credits transferred to you. So how does that translate into?
600 gold.
Okay, 600 gold.
600? Yeah. Said-
I think
I'm gonna
that's
call
right.
it 6,000 silver.
120 gold each.
Yeah. So should I just divide it among the 5 of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yay.
Platinum pieces? Who uses platinum pieces?
Whoa!
Damn.
Wait, 1,200 platinum?
No, 12.
Nice.
Oh,
12
12.
platinum.
Oh,
I think it just auto-calculated the
I
smallest
clicked
change.
allow coin type conversion, so that's what happened.
Nice. I don't think I've ever had a platinum piece before in any game.
Well, yeah, this is the future where all currency is where coins are outdated. I imagine that when Starfinder gets its official release, that Foundry will make some changes.
Yeah, we'll have credits and it's just all silvers.
Okay. All right. Is there? I guess you're looking at item lists. Are you?
Is there any fun
yeah.
shops that we can shop at here? Or is it just
There
foundry
are.
shop?
I mean, it is kind of. I mean, if you look at if you see the picture, it's there definitely are. Though by your standards, coming from the Pact world, it is reflects the backwater nature of this place. But to us, 2025 real life selves, it looks very modern.
I think I
It is
would
a
look
level,
for a.
I'll just say it's a level 10. Call it a level 10 settlement for talking purposes. Actually, level 13.
If I didn't already have an armor upgrade installed, I would grab a tactical force field for 1,000. You basically have full
That's-
temp HP every 10 minutes.
That's exactly what I was about to say. And then I want to get the superior one once we get a bit more cash.
Okay, some data on the place that you found on the infosphere. It's population 16,056, 52% human, 10% Vesk. That's more than I initially thought. 38% other. People speak Islanti and Vesk and Common. You see places devoted to worship Demaritosh and Lisala. Okay, I'm gonna roll something. Ah. Warcloud, you notice, as you're shopping, there are a few kind of hostile-looking looks being directed at the party.
I stare them down.
One came from a Vesk, which is
So is it who's
news.
looking?
Some random passersby who don't strike you as having any official or military. They just seem kind of like regular folk.
And they're giving us the stink eye specifically?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Are they talking to each other?
No. You don't see that. Okay, I'm telling someone I cannot talk.
If we want to know why they're giving us the stink eye, because I feel like that might be important, I can read lips. So if we wanted to just follow,
Oh, you can.
and yes,
Okay. All right. Having a cat in your lap can be painful sometimes. Sorry. Okay. What does read lips call for? Does it say perception check? Does it automatically succeed?
I think I make a society check. Oh, when you're at your leisure, you can do this automatically.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
When you're in combat, you have to succeed on a check.
That's nice. I like how they did it. Okay. Well, you hear someone say, you note some.
See?
It's not 100% what you're getting from them. However, you see the phrase Aslanti. Independence. You're getting this and that word. People speculating as to which side you're on. That's one conversation.
Do I get much from specifically the vest that was looking at us and gave us a dirty look?
Hmm.
No, you don't, because they don't have lips.
I was trying to visualize that actually earlier. I was thinking, read lips for like a given the artwork, what that would look like. Think of like CGI Disney lips.
Oh no! Don't make me think about that.
Glory days. You see the phrase glory days. It's the myth.
Now I got that song going through my head.
So, seems like it's a reference to, they don't like the idea of the Vesk submitting themselves to any authority. Or peace in general. Back in my day, we just took what was ours.
Who was the Vesk talking to?
Another Vesk.
Just another Vesk?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have there been any Skidamanders around?
Yes.
Well, that's all I wanted to know.
All right.
And then just for future, I think whenever it seems like someone might be saying something important, I would be trying to read their lips. But you can just if there's ever anything that is important that we could overhear, I'd be trying to just look for important people and what they're saying.
Gotcha. So that'll be your exploration
I'm not-
activity.
Sure, yeah, that sounds great.
Well,
but I'm not going to ask you for every single NPC's conversation with random NPC 723.
No, I'm not I'm not one of those,
Can we get 11 hours
Stellar.
of conversation between two random people just talking about their day at work and how they're just being underpaid, please?
Okay. No. All right. So, any other shopping? Or any
No
shopping?
shopping, but one quick question. Does anyone else in the populace seem armed? Are there security guards from either Vesk or Slanty Empire walking around? Like, what's the presence of weapons out here in public?
Well, you see that weapons are openly worn by people who seem to be identifiable as security forces, Vesk and Aslanti. However, you in the area around the Vesk, it's basically Vesk forces that you see, Vesk security, but when you go to the commercial areas, it's basically Aslanti.
Okay.
Okay, so was that the shopping interlude? Was there nothing else?
I wanted to get the force field.
Force field?
Yeah, I think it was mentioned by someone else as well that they wanted the tactical force field.
Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned it, but I don't upgrade slot anymore. I already used mine.
Okay, so
I just mentioned it because it's really good.
So only Soul is getting it? Am I saying the name right? It's just Soul?
I think just referring to them as Sol is fine.
Okay.
It could be said as Solos, like GLaDOS, but I think Sol is just easier to say.
Okay.
If you give me an hour, I can make each of you a force field for 500 silver pieces.
Oh, it's half the price.
Half price, I'll take that.
Well, if it's
So then-
crafting, it's you have to put 500 down to start crafting, and then if you continue crafting long, because like after that hour is up, you have to pay the rest. It's just if you continue crafting, you can pay less and less and less.
Yes, but for me it takes hours instead of days, right? With the crafting capsule.
So it will allow you to do you can with the crafting capsule. It will let you start the crafting within like an hour.
Oh.
So
Not
you can
continue?
So you have to continue to reduce the price.
How much time would be needed to reduce the price?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was multitasking. What?
Take 10 days to get it at 500 gold, so
Probably not then.
50 gold piece per day. Yeah, that's not... I thought the tactical capsule did a bit better. Crafting capsule.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I mean, it means we
Trying to
could
find
just
this-
craft them with you rather than buying them at a shop.
I'm trying to see if the crafting capsule does anything fully different.
And I'm not aware of how much downtime you will find. Just as your characters won't know.
Yeah, I think we won't have much longer than a few hours.
What's the name of the
It's the fabricator feat that I have.
fabric? Okay, fabricator. That's fine.
I mean, I would imagine so. But
Oh, and I do have...
So let's see. You use your technology more efficiently and quickly to produce items you might need, affecting 3D printing tools. You must have the formula to create an item to create in a creator capsule. Pay an amount of UPBs equal to the material price of the item, so half the cost. You craft the item using computer checks instead of crafting check, multiplying the reduction of materials necessary to complete the item by 2 for a tactical creator capsule, 3 for advanced, 4 for superior, and so on and so forth. Unlike normal process takes an hour instead of 4 days, and you reduce the materials for each hour of crafting.
It is hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it won't take you 10 days. It would take you 10 hours if you said 10 days.
Yeah.
And I got a tactical, so that's how much times?
So it's 2 times, by 2 times for...
That was for commercial, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, 2. No, 2 is tactical.
2 for tactical.
Oh, it's 1 times for commercial.
Yeah.
Good times.
So yeah, what's your computer score then?
Expert 18.
Okay. And the force field you're building is level. Let's see.
I think that one's 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
The tactical.
So it would be what, a DC 19 crafting check on the next hour.
When I rolled the crafting, it used my bonus of only 12, and I still got a critical success.
Yeah. So you critical success by 15, and if you critical success on a crafting, each additional day or an hour in your case reduces the cost to complete the item based on your level +1 and your proficiency rank. So we're level 10, so it'd be 11. And then what are your computers, master?
Expert.
Expert. So it'd be 6 gold. So double that would be 12 gold pieces. So 120 credits per hour of crafting. You would reduce it by.
So 1 hour costs 500 silver pieces.
Yeah.
By the looks of it.
Yeah, 1 hour would still cost 500, but after the second hour, it would cost you would take 120 credits off. Yeah, you take 120 credits off the price.
This is you're all talking about the fabricator feat.
Yeah,
Okay.
if he's crafting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it would really only take you about 3 or 4 hours max, I think, to get that down.
4 and a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can probably only make you 1.
Was there more than one
Yeah,
person
1.
wanting to get it, other than me?
Like there was 2.
What level is
No,
it?
no,
Because
I
the
only
crafting
meant-
activity, you need to be master if it's 9th level or higher.
It's only 4th level.
Only a 4th level.
Oh. There you go.
Can't afford the higher level version.
Me trying to
3D printing.
Yeah, we can't afford it. It's 10 times
I'll be
the
right back.
level 10 version is 10 times the cost. So we can't quite afford that.
Yeah, so it would, because you still have to pay the 500 up front, and then to finish it after the first hour, you'd pay an extra 380, so you save 120 credits. On the second second hour after finishing, you finish up with 260, so you've paid 240. So it'd basically take you about 5 hours for you to get it at half off.
So I think what we should do is start crafting when we get an hour of downtime, and then just see how long that lasts, and I'll pay once the time, like once we have something urgent to do, then I'll just pay for it then. Whatever the
and you don't have to do all the crafting in one sitting. Like if we need to go to sleep for a full 8-hour rest, you can always continue the crafting in intervals.
We'll just see if we get any downtime at all.
Yeah, so if we can get 4 hours, you can create, or 5 hours, you can create it for 520 credits.
Maths. Yay.
So how does this bypass the usual rule of crafting where you're actually paying full price unless you spend downtime?
No, you still pay the 50% up front, so you still have to pay 500, and then due to he has the fabricator pod, instead of spending a day's worth of downtime, he only has to spend an hour's worth of downtime.
Okay.
And it
So
doubles
basically,
the.
Is this
It's
a
like
I can also
consumable
make-
thing, this fabricator pod?
Yeah, I can make it
Starfinder.
in 1 hour if I pay full price.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So anytime we're in need of something and we have an hour, I can make it.
yeah. It's still like Pathfinder crafting, just incredibly sped up because of the fabricator.
Okay.
Yeah, the fabricator speeds it up, and since he has a tactical fabricator, he gets double whatever the result on his crafting check is. So if he gets like with a critical success, it would be his level +1, which is normally at this rank would be 6 gold pieces, or so 60. It would the tactical fabricator would double it to 120. So every if he rolls a critical success every time, every hour after that first hour of setting it up takes 120 credits off the final price.
Okay.
So we
I
can.
just want to see this item really quick. What's it called?
It's not.
Fabricator.
I think, yeah, it's fabricator.
Well, sorry, fabricator is the feat, but the item is called
Creator cap.
creator capsule.
Okay.
I put both of them into the chat.
All right. Yeah, I'm a little. I'm just gonna have to trust you. I'm just a little surprised that you're able to.
I'm gonna have to trust
that
him
they've,
too because I read through it
You're able
and
to. They
I
usually have.
understand what he's saying.
I thought
Oh, here's the
Pathfinder
check
and
one.
Starfinder are pretty strict on meeting days, like that you can't earn income faster than earning income.
Right. It's Starfinder 2 specific. I mean, it's a feat that he took.
Downside is if I fail, I lose half of the material that I would put up front, so a quarter, and instead of 10%, which you normally do. So there is a downside to it.
It's riskier if you're it's riskier if you're creating things that are on level with the creator capsule.
Okay.
So it's not too great.
All right, and we're only
for
talking about a level 4 item. Okay.
Yeah, anything lower where you don't really have a chance to critically fail, it allows you to just pump out the lower level items faster and cheaper.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to buy me a higher level one, I'd be happy. I need his leg, and I need the wall piece.
Yeah, it'll just make things even faster for
All
us.
right.
Yeah.
So I assume you'd be doing this after your night on the town.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as it turns out, as you're heading back to the Hall of Promise, some Vesk who are approaching you take out their dashkos.
Oh,
This looks familiar.
Yeah, it does. It's not the
In the
exact
same
same street, but let's just say that the module's very efficient with its resources.
yeah, it's that, but also I just find it funny that it's in the exact same street.
Let's say it is. This is like Revolution Road.
We need to stop walking down the street.
It's like this road is just should be called a bad idea this way. Okay, roll initiative.
Hope I go first. If I go first, I'm gonna do something very funny.
Oh boy, there's some initiative.
Oh,
Well, that's the cool D20 animation. Okay.
I would say, Yosuke, don't get too close to them. I have a funny.
Would we have been walking in any kind of marching order?
No, I would say you're randomly, just kind
Sure.
of random.
That's fair enough.
Okay. All right. It looks like Tenebros is first.
What Cloud wants to try to warn them off with
do a
one
spin.
shot.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that's
All right, so first
That's
thing
just
I'll do, automatically draw the laser pistol.
Yeah, no one has their weapon drawn.
yes.
Actually,
The-
I'm sorry,
the
there's
operator
no
will
warning
have always
spray.
ready.
Yeah.
Operative's always ready.
Um,
Solarian, auto, yeah. The two.
Wait, let's
Yeah, so everyone auto does something at the beginning.
let me think about this. I did say they took out their dashkos, so I think it's fair to say you can take out your weapons because they're not exactly kind of like being ninjas about this, right? So they kind of, yeah. Go ahead, have your weapons.
Oh, like I say, automatically, as soon as we roll initiative, my weapon's in my hand.
Us two operatives have the always ready feat. We always draw at the beginning, even
All
before our turn.
I think everyone else does something similar. If I
Well,
remember
the
from
only
last
one,
one.
I mean, Theo doesn't pull anything out because I don't. The only weapon I own is survival knife.
Oh, okay.
Don't you automatically Solarian
Oh.
at the beginning of combat?
The Solarian on
I do. I think
So
this
I've just
only
succeeded at
affects
making
the
you all feel
soldier.
unspecial. Sorry.
I will aim automatically
Ooh, I can see your background, though. That's cool. Okay.
at the
Oh,
closest one.
Reflex
Yeah.
save to avoid being suppressed.
Oh wait, yeah. Let's do Warcloud does this initial opening salvo.
Please fail this.
Oh goodness.
Remind me what your DC is.
Does it not say on there? Okay, no. Last DC. Where is it? Oh, come on.
My notes say
29.
29.
29.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, only the fun is not suppressed.
Although bombard, it suppresses even on a failure. So only a critical failure does it not suppress.
Oh.
Critical. You mean a critical success only is the only one that.
Only at a critical success, yes. Sorry.
All
That's
right.
From my point of view. The other thing is that you said you could change your characters between. I did swap out my 10th level feet, and so now people that are suppressed have a minus 20-foot movement speed. It's anchoring impact, is what it's called.
What did that replace?
It replaced the one that I tried to use and I didn't like because I could only use it if I actually did area fire, not the one that lets me do an area fire. You just know what I
Alright.
mean? I couldn't run and gun, so I didn't.
I don't know what to cross
And I
out
use
on my
that a lot.
long. I wrote down like your 20 feet from before.
It's my 10th level feet. Let me look.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
god, no, it's not on there anymore.
Okay. It's called
Uh,
anchoring. The new one's called anchoring something.
Anchoring impacts, yeah.
All right, gotcha.
Oh no, the bigger one that matters is with anchoring impact. If the effect that imparted the suppressed condition was a critical hit, or the target critically failed the effect and becomes suppressed, then the target also becomes stunned 1.
Oh no.
So did any of those
you
those
see-
people critically fail the DC 29 reflex
the
save?
bold and the territorial.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they're stunned
that's
1.
true.
Okay.
Jeez. One free action stole 2 of their actions.
Yeah, it's kind of nasty. All right. Okay. While Warclad looks up the lost feet, Tenebras, go ahead.
Oh, back to me. So I've aimed at Bold. I will now use accidental shot and fire at him. So I'm like, oops, did you attack us? I didn't notice. Bang. And so this not only gets to roll twice and keep the highest, but also roll twice on the damage.
That's wild. That's a crit.
So roll twice on the damage, and the lowest dice is. Oh no, it's not. I'm not in close combat. Unfortunately, I just have to roll this twice. There's no way to do it on. I'll roll it again just to see which one's higher.
Yeah, for Foundry. This would be a pain in the butt otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
So 32 points of damage, and they're dazed.
Dazzled. Yep. Got a 4E flashback right there. That's a condition in 4E. Dazzled. Okay,
And now I will take cover.
take cover. Oh yeah, you
leap.
can. You leap into the bush and
They scared me! Ow! And I guess, can I put myself prone?
yep.
I don't know why I turned. That would be interesting.
That's I always do that. It's a shift mouse wheel for future reference.
Interesting. Okay, it has me prone. I should not be off guard, but that's all good. And that's my turn.
Oh, you're... Wait, you are off guard, but you do take greater cover against range attacks. So you're more vulnerable to melee attacks. Does that make sense?
Oh, I have to take an action to not be off guard. Okay, never mind. I have sniper stance.
Oh, you have another thing. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
But
All right.
that's my turn.
Well, it looks like you land right next to a group of other Yosoki. Who kind of well, meanwhile, who's who? Here we go. This guy with the Dashko is going to go here and smash his Dashko into the ground.
Hey, can I get a will save from him? Lose the path.
Alright. Okay. Alright, he wobbles a bit.
Every square is difficult terrain.
Okay.
And he has minus 20 to his speed. Because
Oh.
of the suppressed anchoring.
So his 30-foot speed is only 10 feet. So he's only able to move one square.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Wow.
He kind of wobbles there. He's kind of, what? Like the Three Stooges. Kind of.
I have okay, so I can't reach that with my Cynical Whip as far as that doesn't provoke reactive strike, does it? With a reach?
No.
Okay.
Okay, it does an earth-shattering strike. Smashes his Dashko into the ground, cracking the ground in a 20-foot line. And make fortitude saves. Wait, do you constantly fly, Warcloud?
No. I by
Okay.
default walk.
Okay. Alright, so you're on the
Because
ground, at least for now.
Flying, you have to fly every round, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah. So, the two of you make fortitude saves. Warcloud and Soul. Okay. Oh,
Warcloud would do it.
Nice
yep, you
saves.
both are able to keep your balance. Well, one of the Yosoki you just landed next to kind of looks at you harshly and and says, well, this didn't like what you did, and it's now, and apparently there's some is with the group who seem to be working in tandem with the Vesk. It's gonna cast a spell.
Cool. Free action, Ron. Recognize spell.
Yeah, good.
I get the feeling it's Eldritch Wrath.
Yeah. As a player, you know that. Would you know this automatically? It is a definitely a divine spell.
Yeah, I think the main reason I need to check is if I critically succeed, I get a bonus to my will save.
Okay, I'll do it a secret check. Okay, spell rank 4. What's your bonus?
My religion is a plus 22.
All right, you do critically succeed.
Okay, so I get a will save bonus to this if it hits me.
Yeah. Huh. There isn't a safe way. I guess they'll just just do that. Oh, my turn is not on. So everyone except Tenebros needs to do a will save.
Ducking for cover works every time.
I miss my Pathfinder targeting mod. Ooh. Okay. Wow, you guys are rolling well. War Cloud, Null, and Soul, you each take half of this damage. Mental damage. Ugh. Not very good for me. And I think it's gonna fire at 10 with, well, actually takes out their I didn't reveal who they were, so I'm gonna say these spend their last action to take out a an arc pistol. Theo.
Okay. So first action, I'm gonna transfer vitality to Soul to heal them 6. As part of that action, I am gonna combine it with I am gonna cast my Anthem.
Okay.
So, boop, +1 attack and damage to everyone. And then for my 2 action ability, I don't like the Vesk over there. Say hello to a level 5 fireball.
Okay.
Nope, not there, because that is going to hit Warcloud. So right there.
No. Okay.
All right. It's not a crowded
hello to
stream,
my little
FYI,
friend.
in case you were interested. All right. Reflex saves.
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh, one of them rolled a 1.
Ooh, crit
2
fails.
failed.
Okay.
Nice.
Fun and Classic each take half. Do you guys see their names?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Not a great roll, but still.
Territorial and Bold take double. Ooh.
That was
Okay.
a great roll. Most of those were 3 or higher.
Yeah.
Wow.
Feels a little, 32.
No, that was a really high damage roll. Okay. 64 damage to those two.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Okay. Well, this person steps back and is going to cast the same spell on the 4 of you. On the 5 of you, actually. There you go. So, will saves from all of you.
Wouldn't that get his 2 friends as well?
Oh. I didn't mean to. So maybe I don't get 10. I feel like this definitely can be aimed at... So 10 I will not require a roll from. It's the same area as before.
Die for cover works every time.
Okay.
Oh, I should be. I just realized that we could be I could be pushing the button underneath it. It might actually say success or failure.
Oh, yeah. And someone still needs to roll. Theo.
Yeah, it keeps popping up okay. I was like, why does it keep popping up for me to be able to use cardiac accelerator? I'm like, oh yeah, no, I can't. Still, plus 22.
Oh, wow. Okay. None of you have failed a check, I feel. Okay,
Someone will say that, man.
those of you who are not Theo, you take half of this. Ooh, I rolled good damage. Relatively good damage.
This feels like a fight where people are gonna be like, let's probably attack the healer.
Okay, this guy does not take out a pistol. He did not step because of, he wasn't able to change that area. I mean, exclude his allies. So what he does is brings out a baton from his back pocket. No.
Are you sure you didn't mean to say cheek pouch?
Which one took out
Do
the
they have
baton?
that ability in 2E? To store
It
things
is
in the
a
cheek
racial
pouch?
ability, yes. I took the tail instead. Just so you know.
Okay, no.
Which one took out the baton?
The one next to 10. The
Well,
thoughtful one.
small.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the one that I'm doing my free aim on with what's it called?
Always ready.
Always ready. Yeah. So my aim. I am going to shoot him, not with the laser rifle. That's not what I have out.
That's a hit.
Okay. Oh, question. Are critical specialization effects of weapons automatically applied or not?
I think we will see in Foundry if they are.
Hopefully.
I actually
I'm gonna
just looked
guess
this
not
up.
because it's a playtest, but we'll see.
Most of them are, unless it says specifically on the critical effect that it is not.
Where
Some that
would you
require a
see that
save?
critical specialization effect? No, it doesn't. It's just extra damage from the sniper rifle groups. Well, whatever. I'll deal with it when I crit.
Okay, that's... Alright. Alright, solid shot to the shoulder.
Second action, reload. Third action, I'm shooting again.
That hits also. Okay. Okay, this one is injured. Fate did not expect this much resistance from some diplomats.
And that's my turn.
I am no diplomat.
Oh, sorry. If I can take that back. I want to do mobile reload instead of a regular reload.
Okay.
And move. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Okay.
35, 40. Yeah, right there.
Alright. Well, this guy's stunned, and also has a reduced speed. So, I think spends 2 actions to walk here. Yeah? Actually, spends 2 actions to walk here.
I forgot
How
last
rude.
time. So I'm going to do that. Overwatch and give him a shot
Ah.
as he approaches.
Okay, had lesser cover at the time.
How dare you move it so it's not in melee with me? I'm gonna cry.
Actually would move here because they're working with that other group. Okay, go ahead. $33 is a hit. Wow. Okay, 19.
Okay.
Your
That was my reaction.
your opening ability is pretty strong, I must say. I'm not complaining.
See?
I'm just pointing it out. Okay, that's its
I-
turn.
Yay.
All right. Well, looking at their options here. Huh. Takes out a baton, takes out a pistol, moves forward, and points a finger at the Dashko in front of Warcloud and heals 10 hit points to it.
Is that something I can reactive strike against?
You're not in range.
I have a reach weapon.
I don't think it has any traits. Revitalizing Surge. It has no traits, it just says...
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think it can.
That's why I was asking if it is something I can reactive strike.
No, I needed to check. Alright, that's its turn. Soul.
I will... Let me... What was the benefit of stuff? I'm just trying to remember. I need to check my features.
Hey, would you take the dog?
Are any of you Patreon supporters and saw the Pathfinder final exam?
Yes. I got most of them wrong.
Well, that I should have made a score at the end where if you get 0 right, you are a rules lawyer because that's how many I got. That was the whole point.
I thought of something after I looked at it. I was going to post a question on there. It's like, okay, so how many of those do you do it the way you originally did anyway, despite what the rules actually say?
Oh, no, I follow what I say in the video.
Okay.
Okay, so what I will do is my Binaric Assault to strike and then shoot.
So this is the Wombo combo with the melee and solar shot.
Yep. It's not my highest damaging combo, but it's my when I have to use reach combo.
Which attunement are you in?
I'm in the light one, the solar one. Stellar, that's what it is.
Okay.
Oh, photon? Sure. I can't remember words. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's Photon.
Photon versus Graviton. Whoa. That is a critical
I didn't hit the target. Oh, yay. Do I get as a bonus for crit? I feel like I remember there being something.
Yeah, you get the crit, I think the crit spec of the weapon.
And the crit spec of my spear is the spear one. So I think they get clumsy.
Clumsy 1. Yep.
Yep, no check. Alright.
Perfect.
Critting on a 14.
How did I do that?
I think their AC is pretty low for their level. Yeah.
Yeah, lower level, plus you
Whoa.
have +1 to it. You have
Yep.
+1 to attack from DOC.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a beating heartbeat in everyone's head right now.
Yep.
So then, I remember we talked about it, that they're planning on making it so the solar shot gets the weapon upgrade from the Solarian Crystal for +2 to hit. And then I think we said that I would get to use that +2 last game, and I did use it. Is that still
In the
okay?
solar shot, yep.
So then I'm just adding a +2
Alright.
something bonus.
Oh. It uses the same accuracy, so it is quite a strong ability. Oh god.
Yeah. A lot of people were saying it wasn't particularly strong. That's another crit.
Yeah.
So I get a crit, a special thing whenever I crit with the Stella. I think they take damage over time.
Okay.
It's 1d6 fire damage and then levels up by a hit die. And on a crit, they take 1d6 fire damage.
Yeah, my notes say 1d6 persistent fire. Okay, roll damage.
Oh, I will say, your solar shot, because your solar weapon hit on photon. With binaric assault, if an attack
it only
hits,
changes after.
Oh no, it says if an attack hits, resolve the damage and effects, then swap your current attunement.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm still doing this attack in photon, and then I'll swap to graviton.
Yeah.
I knew that was happening.
Persistent fire sounds very photon. Okay,
Yeah,
37.
yeah.
Oh wow, this guy's near death.
Also, you have a photon
And then-
crystal, so they have to make a fortitude save.
I don't.
Yeah.
Is that only with weapons, or is that with everything?
You critted with your weapon, so on critical hit,
With
while
my-
your
that was-
photon attuned.
Oh yeah, I did.
So what's
I
happening?
crit
A crystal?
when you crit a creature with your weapon while photon attuned. You have to make a save that is DC 23 Fortitude or be blinded.
Oh, okay, this sounds familiar.
I have a question about the persistent
God.
damage.
I'm blinded. Alright, go ahead.
Is my persistent damage, does that scale with level as well? So will that be 3d6 persistent?
Whatever it's... Oh. I don't think it says that it scales, so it doesn't scale. I'm just assuming
it
it
says
doesn't
the
say that
damage
because my
increases
notes
by
don't
one
say it
die.
does. Yeah, but I think
Solar shot.
when you read
Yeah,
it,
no,
it's just referring to
persistent.
the base damage. It would
That's
have
what
to
I
say
assumed.
the persistent damage for it to increase the persistent damage. It would have to spell it out.
Sure. Gotcha. I just don't know the specific wording
Yeah.
quirks. for the
Examples are like
system.
the ignition spell. You'll see it says the persistent
Hmm.
damage scales up.
Yep, that's fair enough. So they're blinded,
Mhm.
and
For how long?
let me check.
Around.
Well,
All right.
Yeah, blinded for a round. Does that mean that they're off guard?
If they depend on sight, yes, and that would be yes in this case.
So, third action, I will make another strike
But at -10, yeah.
at -10. But if I
sorry.
fail but
Like
don't
the
critically
animation.
fail, I will do damage still, possibly.
All right. Trying to remember why, but go ahead.
I've got the careful strike. So that hits.
That hits. This is crazy. And should have been off guard to you also, which Foundry did
Wow.
not record. 25. Ah.
I made them clumsy and off guard.
Yeah, those stack. Well, you have
Wow.
defeated this particular foe. Take a hero point.
Okay.
The Yosoki's body dissolves into a yawning void that bursts outward, but it doesn't reach you.
Oh no. So they like explode?
It exploded, yeah. If it had been standing next
So-
to you, it would have been affected.
What happens is, like with my strike with my spiky hand, some of the
Oh, wait, I'm
nanites
sorry.
from my body.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna retcon and say that it was next to you. Because now I realize your
Sure.
nature, and this is part of the story, so sorry.
Sure.
What were you gonna
If
go
they
ahead?
were next to me, I possibly would have done more damage.
Ah. Well, you can't
'Cause
do
I
more
would've
damage
done
than
2
dead,
strikes.
so I'm not gonna...
Sure. It just would mean I wouldn't have changed photon. Like I would have stayed in photon.
Oh.
Because I would have double striked rather than double sliced instead of binary assault.
Okay, let's say you're still
I
in
mean, it's
Photon.
still dead though. So either way.
Yeah.
It just changes, like, because my damage is higher in photon, so I want to stay in photon. So if
Yeah.
they're in close, I want to stay in photon.
You're in photon.
Actually, no, I'll just say I'm in graviton because that sounded really cool shooting them. I'm just gonna stick with what I did anyway.
Okay then. All right, I'm gonna do my thing.
Sure.
All right, I do void damage and a 5-foot emanation to make reflex saves. You and Theo.
Theodore doesn't like that.
Man, you guys, make him feel bad, and he's dying too. All right,
Does that mean no damage?
0 damage.
Yeah.
Those were critical successes.
Since we both took no damage, I'll say that my nanites that are graviton attuned just kind of try to use the gravity of their own, like, just their own form to pull in the explosion to make it not do any damage.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'm coalescing some of my nanites into a miniature black hole to suck in the explosion.
The others look at you in astonishment. What did you just do?
And then there's just no body. He's not there anymore. He's
got
just
sucked
black
in.
hole gone.
All right.
It just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So that's my turn. Consistently making 3 attacks a turn with the amount of damage that I do is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
All right. This
As he
guy.
moves, I will, as
Yeah.
he's my aimed target, I will strike him with my laser pistol.
Okay. From the ground.
Oh, that's a low roll.
All right, that hits. Okay. 11 damage. I move forward. I have 1 action left, and I'm gonna swing at Warcloud. I'm actually gonna damage anyone in the party.
He is dazzled, isn't he?
Yep, he has a flat check.
Yeah.
5 or higher. Okay, succeeds.
Oh.
And here comes a Dashko. All right, slash. Slash that jelly. Okay, 18
you-
piercing. Oh, it's a piercing attack.
I thought they did like elemental damage for the Dashko.
There's different kinds of Dashkos.
Yeah, there's Dashkos that do.
Yeah,
do
it-
elemental. This one.
Dashko just means the yeah,
Sure.
it's just default piercing. I don't see any option. Interesting. I remember in
Just
1E
'cause
they
when I
could do
imagine
powered
it.
weapons.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think
there
the
is
artist
di-
was just
there
very
is different
enthusiastic in this case.
There is a variation of them that does the powered weapons. I think.
Warcloud.
He really
Okay.
does not like being trapped out of your room.
Okay, Warcloud.
I'm
He really does not like being trapped
There's
out
some
of your
background
room.
talk. Someone should mute.
Well, he can stay here as long as he doesn't paw me. Don't come under the camera. with
Why?
clothes.
All right, I'm gonna
No,
mute you
I don't
10.
care.
I'm hearing you. Okay. All right, go ahead.
okay. Walkout's gonna point blank his fellow cannon there. He's gonna exclude himself from the shot.
Mhm.
And let's see, there's 2 of them right next to it, so I will make this guy primary target.
Okay.
So first one, attack roll. See what happens?
That is a hit. Are you guys rolling really well? I feel like
Yes.
Oh, man.
this is supposed to be a moderate encounter.
I think it seems like they're also pretty easy to hit. It has been feeling like.
Yeah, they are lower level, so that would explain that.
I think that's definitely why.
But
Definitely makes me
it's
feel like a
supposed to still
badass.
feel moderate. I think the encounter system is usually pretty accurate. I think you guys are rolling well. Okay, 15.
Okay, and
Okay, and then
then
we make reflex saves, yeah?
Yep. I'm just gonna roll the
And they
damage.
don't have a reaction. Oh. Okay.
Thing is, we're rolling well, and then our opening salvo from War Cloud really put a hamper on a lot of the Vesk getting in
Yeah.
and swinging.
Okay, here we go. Man, my cat's been making muffins on my thigh. For like 10 minutes. Alright. Okay. Fun and
DC
bold
29.
both fail and take full damage. Ooh. This guy is
Yeah.
dead. Well,
And then even the one, unless it was a critical success.
it was a critical
So both
success.
of those. Oh, it was?
Yeah.
DC 29?
They rolled a natural 20.
Oh. It showed a 37. Oh, okay. That was a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why did they do will saves though?
Oh, is that what I did? Oh, they're supposed to be reflex saves. So,
It'll probably make it worse.
it does make it worse. It means that
For me.
worse for you.
I would do less damage. It's probably what I usually do.
Well, I will tell you that their score is 5 lower.
No?
But the one that critically failed is the one who just died, so.
Okay. We're good.
All right.
Oh, and I completely forgot that I was supposed to do this first. Dread Marsha Dance. Ooh, did I fail? Yes, I failed.
did.
I do not enter this dance.
Alright.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
So, yep, yeah.
Alright. This guy is gonna charge forward. Well, try to. 10-foot speed. And strike at you, Warcloud.
Can I react at strike as
Yeah,
it
you
comes
can.
in? Where's my tentacle? Where's my tentacle? Oh, I had the one guy targeted, but I guess they have the same.
Okay. Same AC. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh!
Nice.
Okay. Max tentacle. Okay, 10 is next.
Oh, goodness. I guess I have to target a new fellow, so I'll target the rat next to me.
Okay.
I'll kip up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have to use an action to aim, right? That's weird. Okay.
You're not
That's-
used to having to.
Yeah, that's I think it's the first time. I will blast him in the face with my laser pistol.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. Okay. Crit.
Okay.
Wow. All right, face melty. And you have a critical specialization. Looks like.
Is dazed,
Also,
yes.
don't you also increase what is it? If you roll a 1, or you increase your lowest dice? To
The
6?
lowest dice, so he should take 3 whole more damage.
All right. Okay.
And I will boogie up this wall.
You have a climb speed, right?
I parkour.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go one more. No, yeah, actually, I'll go right there. Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right, parkour. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, during this move, you can leap over obstacles and gaps and run up vertical surfaces like walls at your full speed.
Mm-hmm.
If you end the stride off the ground, you fall.
Okay. All right, end your turn.
That's my turn. Oh, what was the end of turn button?
Shift M.
Shift.
Anybody else read Dresden Files? You have to yell parkour when you do it, though.
All right, it's M as in Mary, by the way.
Oh,
Okay. All right, I no
Did that
longer
work?
have a speed penalty, right?
This guy here that will run right in front of me, the other two do, because I hit him again. Oh no, one of them critically succeeded.
Yeah,
Ooh,
whoever's
I'm
gonna
not,
say-
if they're not suppressed.
Oh wow! And
But this one, yeah,
oh wait, the speed reduction is 20 feet when what? If they're suppressed at all?
Suppressed. Yeah,
they're
suppressed at all.
suppressed. Yeah,
That's insane. um.
I'm worried when Ron has to throw a fight at us. Like, oh, the enemy starts 40 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm trying to remember who critically succeeded.
I don't remember either.
Okay, the territorial
so,
bit.
no.
Okay, so this guy's a minus 20 speed, yeah? Alright,
think
so
so.
it's gonna move here.
I already used my reaction, so
Um. Well. It's gonna do a earth-shattering strike. I like the sounds. Against Warcloud and Soul, make fortitude saves. Jeez. Okay. Okay, you both succeed. Okay. This person here on the ground, this Yosoki is gonna run up. Well, actually, it's gonna cast a spell on Theo. So you want to recognize spell?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I don't think this spell makes sense. So this other one will. And your bonus was like plus 22. You recognize it to be Crisis of Faith. 3rd rank.
Okay.
And you, what's the degree of success? It's gonna be, 20... You critically succeed.
Okay.
Are you a Divine Caster?
Nope, I'm primal.
Alright. Go ahead.
It's just Theo happens to worship Pharasma. It doesn't have the fear trait. Actually,
No.
yeah. I forgot. Anthem does something different. It's off of a different thing. It's not fascinated or confused.
Ah!
14.
Jeez!
And I turn successes into crit successes.
Yeah. Alright. It's gonna fire a pistol at Soul. Phew. For 14 electricity damage. Theo.
Wow.
Let's see. I get 6 back. Let's see. How's everyone? Soul gets 6 HP back from Vitality Network. Part of me, we need to kill some stuff, but also I want to do a funny. You know what? Who has the most health over here? I'm gonna do a funny. Just because I love this spell and I want to show it off. Is this this is the guy who did Crisis of Faith on me, right?
Yeah.
The exact. Okay. Become crab.
Mm-hmm.
Become crab.
You're gonna make him crabby.
By the way, when they cast Crisis of Faith, they told you to give in to the chaos. Alright, so you try to manipulate their genetic code. Oh, sadly for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. That is my turn.
Wait, you had
Listen,
two
I just want.
actions? Oh,
2 action, 1 action to heal soul
okay.
for 6 to also extend, also to keep Anthem going.
alright.
So let me.
As soon as he moves,
Uh-huh.
bam. Oh!
That is a hit.
So why is it? It doesn't look like he's targeted.
Weird, but I know their AC. Phew. Alright, 9
it
fire.
didn't. It didn't add the aim ammo or the aim bonus.
Alright.
Why? Oh, it says aim's expired.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to reapply aim every 2 rounds.
Aim the what was it? Hair trigger doesn't apply the aim damage. It's because aim ends at the end of your turn. Hair trigger
Oh, that was
calls
his
out.
reaction?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was a turn. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, hair.
Yeah, aim,
Hair-
aim only works during your actual turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Oh,
the extra
hair-
damage.
hair trigger is just the last creature you aimed at since the start of your last turn has done a manipulate or a move or make a range, leave square.
Alright.
Darn it all.
This guy heals with a 1 action, heals this vest on the up top left. 3rd action's gonna attack you with the baton, War Cloud. Alright, whap! 17. Alright. Now they're getting some damage in. No!
Oh, shit,
Well,
where's
that
the
kind of messed up my
broken
plan a little bit. I'm going to parkour up here. Let's see, that's 5, 15. The last time we were on this map, you said the ceiling was 25, so that puts me at 35. From this square, is this guy exact small humanoid?
Give a clear shot.
Okay, cool. Actually, I'm gonna do mobile reload instead. I'm not gonna parkour because that requires a separate action.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go here with a reload. Shoot at him, but I'm not gonna be able to aim. Come on, I'm rolling bad on attacks.
Okay, well, they don't feel he rolled bad. Okay, 17.
And oh shit! But why did I do that? If I don't have aim, I can't react. Well, whatever. I already did it. Second action or last action to reload, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Dodge.
Gotcha. Let me see something. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Frenzy Jaws. It's like Hungry Hungry Hippo. Anybody play that game?
You want some peanut butter and jelly? There's no peanut butter. Go away.
All right, 1 Dashko strike and 2 Jaws strikes, and all at full accuracy. Isn't that crazy?
That is pretty crazy.
I thought it was crazy when I read it, but I don't feel as guilty now that I see how much you're beating them up. Okay. All right, the Dashko hits. 21. Okay, double bites. Oh my god, I rolled a nat 20. Revenge. Oh wow, high damage.
Oh.
All right, my faith in the encounter building system is restored. Okay, that misses. Okay, Soul. Wait, that was only 2 actions.
Yeah, so I guess,
I probably should.
wait again at another -10.
I could. Let's see if I have a skill. I'm gonna intimidate you and call you soft. 28 against your will DC. That succeeds. You're frightened.
That succeeds.
All right.
Who is?
Warcloud.
Sure.
Okay.
I have a question. If
Can
I
you
have an
apply
ability
Warcloud?
that pulls...
Do you know how?
Yeah, I think I do. See it.
Okay, go ahead, Soul.
If I have an ability that pulls enemies, can enemies be pulled through other enemies?
Other
Or do they
enemies.
get body blocked?
I
Like,
don't
if
see
I
why
pulled...
not. I don't think there's any rule on force movement about that.
Okay,
Typically,
I'm
force
going
movement
to...
makes people stop at objects, including creatures, so it would probably bump it to the person.
Yeah.
But I'm
Okay,
assuming it's
so
one of those
the-
things, if you're trying to do a black hole, I think you would still go the order.
I don't have black
maybe
hole.
closest. Okay.
It's similar, but different.
Okay.
I am in Graviton, and I will Stellar Rush around. They don't have reactive strike, so I don't have to worry about that.
You haven't seen that.
We haven't
Sure.
seen these
Like,
guys doing it.
I have 80 feet of movement, so I could go all of the way around if I wanted to. It's just I'm on a laptop, and that'll be complicated.
What's your intent? So you want to
I want to go to here.
enemies within 15 feet of you at the end after your end point, after you end your movement. Yep, I see where you want to end up. Sure. So just go there.
So I want to go there, but I'm going the long way round, just in case. Like, I'm going 80 feet to travel like 20.
Uh-huh.
And then all of the enemies that are within 15, which is all 4 of them, have to make a con save or be pulled towards me.
Okay.
And I choose the order they move.
All right. So all of them fail. Well, no, the classic does not fail.
Which one's classic? The classic original recipe? That one? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just pull the rest of them just next to me.
Okay.
I just so long as they all end next to me, that's fine.
They're pulled directly towards you, ending in an adjacent square if possible. So I'm thinking like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Cool.
So now I am in Photon.
That was cool.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Constellation Vortex.
Alright. You will into being a copy of your solar weapon, while causing it to circle around you in a vortex. Okay. So any creature that starts a turn next to you does a reflex save. And takes damage.
Yeah, I don't actually know how to roll the damage for this. because it's like based on my weapon, but I get bonuses, and I'm really confused by it. So you'll have to help me. But
right.
that is what I want to do. So I'm in Photon, and basically I rush over. I pull them all in with like a black hole, and then it just flashes with light, and I radiate in like a supernova as my nanites are now like burning around me.
The damage
Oh.
seems to be
Like a
calculated
small
already there in the description.
Is it?
No, that's when he uses the.
That's to
when he ends it.
shatter.
Ah,
Theo,
Yeah,
please
there's
see
no
what's going.
button.
It says weapon damage. Does that include? Does that include the flat bonuses to a normal strike
mean-
that he makes?
I don't think so. I think it's just the damage die,
Yeah.
like the weapon damage.
And don't you do D12s, Soul?
I do D8s.
D8. So I think you roll 2D8. It's my take.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm curious about the same thing you are. Like if it does the flat damage, because I feel like just 2d8 isn't a lot, and it just
Well, it's
says
still-
weapon damage.
But it's
So
like
it's
an
still
AoE,
2D.
so it makes sense to me.
Yeah, sure, that's fair.
Without an action, kind of. And it lasts for a while.
It's still concentrate,
There's no
and you can
concentration
concentrate.
in
I'm not. It's the what's it called? Sustain one.
It is not. But yeah,
You don't have
I can
to spend-
sustain it for a minute.
You don't have to worry about sustaining it. It doesn't require. That's if something says duration sustain.
No.
does
So
have
in the
damage.
text of it, it
Vortex
says
pumps,
sustain. So it lasts for a round, but if I sustain it, it lasts for a minute.
Oh, I didn't read the whole paragraph. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Read. I need to read.
Yeah.
You can spend an action to keep it going if you want to keep it going.
You are
Yeah.
correct.
So I think is it like 2d8 plus the extra flat damage per weapon that is going around?
That strikes me as being above the curve. I don't think it is.
I think it's
Sure.
just 2d8 because it specifically
No, no,
calls
no.
out when you add more weapons, it
yes.
increases the damage effect by 1.
Yes, that's what when I was saying the added damage per weapon, I was talking about that. So it'd be so right now it's 2d8 plus 1 fire, and then if I add another weapon, it adds 2 damage. Up to 3 total weapons, and then 3 weapons would be 2d8 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 fire.
Wait, remind me what mode you're in.
I'm in Photon.
Okay.
Because the Stellar Rush was Graviton and then swapped me.
So 2d8 plus 1. Right?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
And it can go up to 2d8 plus 2 for each weapon. So 3 weapons is 2d8 plus 2.
Gotcha.
And then the attuned damage, which is either 6 for Graviton or 3 for Photon.
Okay. Cool. All right. So
And that will
familiarize
be my
yourself with
turn.
the dice tray in the bottom of the chat. You can use that. Okay. Warclad.
Well, I'm trying to familiarize myself, but I did it
Yeah,
wrong.
I know. That's the default. There's another row of dice at the bottom. I like that better. It lets you decide ahead of time and also add pluses and minuses. Warclad.
Nice.
I fail again.
or my roll.
All right, he frightens people. This successfully.
Well, it just the same. I think it's applied. Yeah. No, I gotta pull it over.
Oh no, it's
There it goes.
Dread Martial Stance.
Dread
gives a
Martial stat. Yeah.
bonus to
Yeah.
allied damage rolls. And
And then I'm gonna
can
do-
frighten the enemy on a crit. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll get used to this. Your character's a high level. There's a lot going on.
Then I'm gonna do shot on the one. 15, 20.
Though technically in 2E they are mid-level.
And so I'm going to drop the stellar cannon. I'll draw it.
So you're able to move and do a 2
Shot on the
activity?
run.
Ah, okay.
Yep. And so I got 3 people adjacent. I'll just do the closest one as my primary target.
Mm-hmm.
So I will. He's
I believe
targeted,
you don't
so
have
I
a
will
choice
strike
anymore.
him.
Am I right?
Well, if it.
Oh,
if
I'm sorry, the center of the area.
the boast. Yeah.
Right.
So since there's more to boast right adjacent, I can choose.
Right.
I have a minus because I'm frightened,
Okay,
and I think I'm going to
miss.
misses.
Okay. Do you
Yep.
exclude allies from your area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I can exclude up to con mod of allies.
Okay. Roll damage.
Damage. They can save
Okay.
15 damage.
Okay. Reflex.
Anything
Yeah?
but a critical success. Yep, they are suppressed.
Okay. Okay. Someone rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun and classic fail and take full damage. And the thoughtful critically fails. And
That means he is frightened
well, he's
and
dead.
stunned. Oh,
Okay.
And also is like dissolved into a yawning void. So whatever that condition is. Alright. I think it's so fanatical it's gonna do that even though it's next to allies.
Yeah. Soul.
Okay, Soul
can
make
I
a
stop?
reflex
Yeah.
save.
Wait, before you make it,
Ooh.
I was gonna do where to go.
Wait, go ahead and finish your
Bond
sentence.
boost.
Bond boost.
Bond boost.
Okay,
Spend 4 HP to give you +2.
gotcha. Alright, that's a successful save. You take half of this 21 damage. It might be
Does the
more
plus
harmful to its allies, though.
The +2 doesn't make it a crit.
It does not.
Oh.
They fail. Stupid mouse.
Wait. It says void damage. Does that mean it has the void trait?
It does.
They got if they roll a success at the saving throw against a vitality or void effect, they get a critical success instead.
Oh! So you took no damage, Soul. The vitality
Whoopsie.
boost
Sorry.
says nope to void damage. Alright.
Failure, I undid the damage. That's cool that that's a thing you can do.
Yeah.
It's four
Yay, found it.
vitality network to get. Anytime there's that's why I try to not use my reactions as much if I know big saves are coming, because I can give someone a +2 to their saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Okay, War Cloud, I think. Is that
oh,
your turn?
sorry. I didn't. Yeah, I did not
Okay.
undo that.
Well,
So can
this
you choose
guy
another
is
one?
going to run up to War Cloud, very angry. I think War Cloud, your frightened went away, yeah?
Yes, I need to get rid of that.
Okay, let me see. I thought my mod was gonna automate that.
Was he suppressed?
This guy?
That's one.
Oh yeah, this guy's
critically
suppressed. So he
succeeded.
has a -20 to speed?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright,
And
Well, the
Overwatch.
other things, yeah, I have Overwatch when he starts moving. If
okay.
he starts moving.
Well, he steps here.
Okay,
don't know if
which
that
does not trigger it.
Okay, and then here comes, Frenzy Jaws. Here comes a Dashko. Okay, that misses. Jaws number 1. Oh god.
Don't forget you have Stellar Nimbus too, I think.
I think if I do that, I go all unattuned.
Okay, here's my damage.
It doesn't
Okay.
say you go unattuned.
Stellar Nimbus.
Nimbus Surge. tunes
Oh,
flaring.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
That's fair. I have just been not doing it because I've been waiting for reactive strikes mainly.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't want to take the it's fine.
All right. So you're not.
I
doing the
might
reaction.
consider it because they're being pretty careful. Yeah, I'll just. I take damage from a melee attack.
But they need
Yeah.
another walk.
All right. So I take fire damage. My notes say 5 damage.
he's
What
in
happens
fo-
if
If he's in photon.
Do I add the
you're-
courageous anthem damage to that?
No,
yes,
it's not a
because
rule.
it is damage you. Well, it's damage you do.
I thought Courageous Anthem is only when damage rolls.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's
damage
already
rolls,
in there anyways.
Yeah, but still,
Oh,
just
glad you
okay.
put it in there. Hey,
Yeah, I don't know why it did that.
hold on. So first of all, you're in photon mode?
Yes.
Okay. So it's supposed to be half your level, so base 5. Constellation Vortex, it says. And there's a plus
I don't know
2.
why that would be adding to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna apply 5 damage. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Alright, that's my turn.
5 is what it's supposed to be, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah. 10's turn.
Okay. I will target and aim at the exact small humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
Aim. So fire range strike at him.
Mm-hmm. Oh god.
No. Nice hit.
Headshot. For 30. And becomes dazzled, I think. Yeah.
Nice. Yep. And now I will do a peek, which is basically another strike.
Oh, okay.
I
And you
roll.
take cover. You basically
And
have
I
greater
take-
cover. Anyway, yeah.
So,
Because the rooftop gave cover naturally.
is there a way to add cover to my character?
There's a cover macro. If you control space it, I think you can find it.
Okay.
Effect :cover. Anyone who takes cover, good to have in your action bar.
Greater cover. There we go.
Cool. All right. Shift M like Mary. And now it's the fun agent of chaos. Oh, I don't think you guys see their names yet. Oh, you do.
We do,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, this guy is suppressed and is right next to Soul. And I take damage, right? Because of the Constellation Vortex.
Yeah, so I think it's 2d8 +1/+1.
Right, it would be. Oh, I think I critically failed against her class DC. So I take 32
Wow.
damage.
Yeah, it's 29 is the DC.
All right. So I'm going to move here to flank.
Damn, if I had my reaction, was
Yeah.
that 2 steps or was that a stride?
It was a stride.
I could have done this. Could have stabbed.
Strategic
I
choices.
didn't do.
All
I
right.
didn't
Could
do.
have been a contender.
Here comes the flurry of jaws. Dashko, bite. Okay. Ooh, that was this high roll. Okay, 17. Ah, okay. Well, could have been worse. I mean, for you.
Mm.
Exact small humanoid is going to
Make me have a crisis of faith again.
well, I think cast Eldritch Wrath on you guys, on you two.
Are you sure he doesn't want to do it on all of his allies with me in the middle?
Yes. All right, so it's basically on Theo and Null only.
And that activates my
Oh, yeah,
reactive
yeah.
strike.
Yeah, you have your strike thing. So let's resolve the operative's reaction first.
Yeah.
I don't think it stops him. Oh, that's
Nah.
a roll.
That hits though.
So hits. Oh, a little bit of damage to him.
Okay.
11.
All right, you guys roll will saves, the two of you.
Because I've already got my reactions back because I haven't used a free reaction this turn. So, do I pass? Do I critically pass?
Oh, I see. Math in my head. What was your bonus for religion again?
Plus 22.
Plus 22. So your total is 33, and I'm doing math in my head. It does critically succeed, so...
Okay. Plus 1.
Uh-oh.
And I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no.
I do not.
And you
I do
failed
not
by
have
1.
Yeah, and I do not have a hero point.
Uh-oh. Okay, Null succeeds and takes half of this damage. While Theo takes double and becomes sickened too as he's
He's not in it.
as I channel the unspeakable powers that exist beyond the outer reaches of the universe. So apply sickened 2, Theo, to yourself. Next thing I do is fire at Theo, and I have to do a flat check because I'm dazzled. I succeed. Here comes my shot. Arc pistol. Okay, that hits you due to sickened.
Okay.
And you take 14.
Alrighty.
Okay. Theo's turn.
Yeah. Okay. So, I am going to, for one action,
Mm-hmm.
actually before that, because technically Inspire Courage doesn't go to the end of my turn, I am going to do some action compression this turn. Doctor's Visitation. Aim with a stride.
Mm-hmm.
My lovely 40 feet over to here. And then proceed to Battle Medicine.
Mm-hmm.
3 wounds.
Put some band-aids on.
Yep. I'm gonna do the DC 20
that?
version on War Cloud.
Okay.
I'm leaking jelly.
Okay.
As success, so you heal 35.
Nice.
Then you can click
Yeah, a
the
little bit
apply battle medicine immunity.
Okay.
But
Got it.
and then I do get my 6 vitality network, which I'll immediately spend back to give Soul 6 HP.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shall use medic
Oh.
dedication to heal War Cloud again.
All right. Because you can ignore immunity once per hour.
Question. I do have robust health. Does that increase the amount of hit points I get back?
Robust health would increase the amount of hit points. It gives you
Oh, but yours is a circumstance bonus as well. Is that what's going
Yeah,
on?
mine's it's a circumstance bonus equal to your level.
Okay.
Huh. So you have some flat bonus.
Yeah,
so
but
what you heal?
but Theodore has a flat bonus already, so I don't get it.
Yeah, the main reason I told people to pick robust healing is it makes the treat wounds timer only be an hour long.
Haha. Okay.
And that is my turn.
Oh my god, that's a lot of healing.
Yep.
That's a Pathfinder. That could be a Pathfinder tagline. Okay, no.
Okay. Apply aim on territorial. Strike with assassin rifle. My god, can I roll above an 8 on an attack?
Okay, that
You know
hits
what?
though.
I have a hero point.
That was
Just-
on
Alright.
a.
You're
I mean,
so
you hit
pissed.
with a 3.
That's an anger hero point.
I've not been able to crit, and I'm supposed to be the most accurate class in Starfinder.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oof.
That's a regular hit. You did roll above an 8 though. It said sure.
I did by 1.
Yay!
Hero points are cruel.
Okay, 33. Okay.
Good damage.
And let's see. Aim, shoot. I guess third action reload. And that's my
Okay.
turn.
Alright, the
Keep in mind, you can
territorial.
stride for free when you reload.
Yeah, but there ain't really a good place to go.
Okay, I'm gonna make a reflex
Saving
save.
throw.
Ooh. I take full damage.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's not quite a crit, right?
It's not. No. I would have to be
Sure,
10 lower
I
than
just-
your DC. Well, I think...
I just couldn't remember if my number was 20 something or 30 something.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I think they're gonna... This guy's going to, Well, I think smart thing for their survival is just to get out of here. I don't know if you guys are, pressing the attack, but that's what this guy's doing.
No, lose a path, please.
Alright. Oh?
He
Succeeds.
passes, okay.
Alright. My measuring tools are
What's his speed at the moment?
25.
He's
This
not
guy's not
suppressed.
suppressed, so this guy has a good speed.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Okay, Soul.
Oh,
Um,
wasn't the territorial one that Noel was aiming at?
Yeah, what about him?
He moved.
You
Oh,
get your shot at him.
you want to take a shot?
Nah.
No? Surely.
What?
Let the guy who
Right.
attacked us run away.
Yeah.
Okay, Soul.
So I'm going to sustain
Mm-hmm.
as my first action. Do I then have to add a weapon with another action, not the sustain
when-
action? Sure.
Yeah.
I won't do that, and I will just. Oh, how far can I go? Strike succeeds within range of your current speed. My current speed is 30.
Wait, it's written
No, I'm
kind
not
of
gonna-
weird. It says you can use a single action to add a weapon, but it... One would think that's what the sustain action does, which I kind of want to house rule
I
it.
think
It's only +1 damage.
It can be +3,
Mhm.
but however you want to rule it, you can rule it. I'll take it.
For now, at least. Let's say.
Sure. So that's 2 weapons now,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was thinking about teleporting, but I'm not in range. So I will just double slice
Okay.
the healthier one.
Okay. So do both attack rolls first, and then roll damage because they combine damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a hit. Okay, they both hit.
So for some reason, it's adding my Constellation Vortex as an untyped bonus. So I'm just turning those off.
Yeah, just turn off the effect. That's
Yeah, I've turned it off manually.
okay. Whoopsie, I applied it to you. I'll undo that.
What?
I didn't mean to.
So it's the 2d8 plus 1d6 plus strength, second attack, photon, specialization, courage sound.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. And twin got added to. Okay, cool.
Yep. Still up? Crazy.
Yep.
Well, that's what the floating fire around me is for. When they've got like 2 health left.
Mm-hmm.
You also got a plasma gun or something being fired at in your direction.
Oh yeah, that'll probably do it as well. But just in case they survive.
Okay, War Cloud.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try to do something here. So I'm going to swap weapons. And then I'm going to do the shot on the run. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, wrong one. Sorry,
Alright, so
wrong one. Okay, so I swapped to my this, what do they call it? Arc emitter. It does non-lethal damage, so we can try to take one of these guys alive and see what's going on.
okay.
So it does a cone. And
Okay.
so this guy's the closest, so he will be primary target.
Mhm.
Let me strike.
Okay, that is a hit. So this is non-lethal, yeah?
Yep, non-lethal.
Alright, the guy's knocked out.
And then saving throw for the other one. Well, saving throw for both of them, I guess, technically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think their dying value... I mean, there's nothing... It has 0 effect if it's non-lethal.
Yeah.
Ooh, critical failure. Okay. What's this weapon called? An arc emitter? Okay.
Arc emitter. Yeah.
Alright, non-lethal
fun one.
electricity damage. It's a taser.
Yep. It's a area taser.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm excluding Noel from it, Soul from it. Sorry.
Uh-huh. Okay, next is Tenebros.
Did I do it? Should have done it.
Tenebros.
There you go.
All right. I'm just gonna do a regular strike at the last rat.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, there we go.
These mice don't have good AC. Okay. Takes damage. And
All right.
is
Still
dazzled.
I am going to do my running reload. Oh, sorry, no. I'm gonna move over to here. Why does it not give me the distance?
Yeah, it's not doing that for me either.
Dang it, so that was one. Okay, I can't do what I was hoping. He's too far away.
Okay.
Darn it all. I will use my instinctive aim to draw a different weapon and aim at him.
Draw and
shoot,
aim. Cool.
So I'll draw my pulsecaster pistol
Mm-hmm.
and aim. Where did aim go? And I guess fire at him. Oh, not laser pistol. Pulsecaster pistol. Fire at him using the map.
Okay. That's a hit.
Still a hit.
So this is also
Oh, this is non-lethal. Mm.
non-lethal.
Okay, another taser. Okay, it's quote unquote at death's door.
Oh, and Shift M. Hey, that's my turn.
Okay. The fun agent of chaos is gonna do a saving throw. By the way, Soul, there's a way to make simple chat macros if you don't want to like put in the same dice formula over and over again. But by right-clicking the hotkey bar, or left-clicking, yeah. Okay, this guy fails, and it's gonna take 12 fire damage, and it's gonna book it. I think that they are. Well, actually, yeah, I think.
It's going to book
But
it
this
very
guy's
slowly because
suppressed.
he's that. Yeah,
So has a has like a
minus 20 speed.
10-foot speed. He's like trying to get away.
Oh, reactive strike.
Reactive strike. All right, do a non-lethal it. Gives you a -2 penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack with the twin solar weapon and not give the +2 because that's already at -2. So I'll use that as my non-lethal attack roll.
Oh. All right.
Bonk.
Oh, why did it roll privately?
I don't know,
Uh,
but it counts.
I guess. Oh, it targeted the person who's down. That's my bad.
Okay.
I was targeting the person running away, obviously, because it's a reactive strike.
Yeah. So I'm gonna assume you're gonna exceed 5 hit points with this roll.
Yeah, I want to hit the button because I want to see how high it goes.
Go ahead.
Am I adding the Courageous Anthem damage?
Yeah.
It seems to add it by
It's
itself.
not letting me turn it on. Oh, I'm adding the Dread Marshal status bonus. That's why.
Yeah, they're both. Yeah, Dread Marshal status bonus. They're both status effects, so they don't stack.
Yeah, and the Dread Marshal one's a bit higher, so I'll do that. I just like rolling the dice.
No, I understand.
Just,
Yeah,
I think 57 is a little bigger than 5.
All right. He slams down into the ground dramatically.
I would
that
just
wallop.
grab him and throw him to the ground because it's with my spiky hand. Not my spike hand. It's my like a grabby slashy hand.
Okay, well that's my turn.
So
Ending.
grab him by the throat.
Well, what am I gonna randomly go up to? I'm gonna go up to Warcloud. And
I will zap him with my taser as soon as he moves.
Okay. That hits. Eight damage. And we'll
Not enough.
Cloud was
not enough.
smack him upside the head with a Seneca.
Alright. Lethally?
Non-lethally.
Alright.
So it's not a fist, so it'll take a penalty.
Right.
There we go.
Oh,
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 that
the
a miss.
first miss against these guys.
No, I've missed twice now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright. Gonna cast Harm on you. However, I need to target you. Extends his little mouse paws and kind of be dazzled, so he's like aiming too high. And he
Jazz
misses.
hands. He does jazz hands.
That's his turn. Whoa, what happened? Yeah, Theo.
Yeah. Let's see. I think we're kind of wrapping up this fight so I can let my anthem finally fall. So I'm gonna Doctor's Visitation this way.
Okay.
And then treat wounds on Soul. DC 20 version.
Okay.
You could take a gravel and get rid of your sickened.
And then, so that's Soul heals 34 and applies the battle wound medicine. And then for 2 actions, I'm going to treat condition
Oh.
on myself.
Yeah, what?
Do thyself.
You don't do that primitive retching.
Yeah, so I make a medicine check compared against the DC.
Yeah. That succeeds.
So I
DC
reduce
25.
it by 1.
If you had retched, you would have failed.
Yep. Oh yeah, my fortitude is not as good as my medicine.
Yeah.
It applied
And I
sickens
will
to
And
your
you're-
roll.
It did, and healer's gloves made the difference too.
And I will. That means Anthem is over, and that is my turn.
Wait, Doctor's Visitation was 1 action. Oh, treat condition
Yep,
is 2
treat
actions.
Treat conditions
Okay.
2. Yep.
All right, null.
25, 30, 35, 40. Regular move. Mobile aim.
Ah.
He thought he was gonna get away.
If you
I
hit,
just
I'm gonna
wanted
give
him
you a
to
hero.
feel a
I'm gonna give you a
little
hero
bit
point
of,
anyway. I like to.
I
Give me your
wanted him
point,
to
not
feel
success.
like he was getting away.
All right.
Aim was applied? Yes, it was.
Actually, this is a case where I do not give a pre-hero point. You have to hit. Okay.
My god, my rolls today.
There you. You have not rolled 10 or higher yet. Okay, this guy's health was
Attack.
31. However, I'm gonna roll randomly, high-low, to see if there's a corner for him to run around. There is a corner for him to run around. So,
Well, I mean, now that I am aiming anyways, I will take the reactive shot if he moves.
right. Okay. And he's next, so go ahead and make a roll.
Hey,
Okay.
finally.
Oh wait, were you doing
Then
are you able to do non-lethal? Did you want to do non-lethal?
I'm not gonna do non-lethal. Technically, I guess it's possible, but that's too.
Oh yeah.
Personally, that's too stupid.
You don't want. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's what happens when you try to resist. When you try to flee. Okay. Oh, all right. Only the mouse is
And-
left. Their mouse.
Wait,
Soul.
I'm not in the turn order.
I see
You
you.
are.
Oh, I didn't click to finish. I guess it finished by itself. Okay.
No. What happened was
think- 'cause it was a
I
reactive
ended your
strike.
turn for you because I saw I was
Oh.
next.
We do.
I just
we
kind
do
of.
know these things like to explode when they die.
Well, it wouldn't die if it's non-lethal, right?
It wouldn't. No.
True.
That's what Sol is assuming. But we all know what assuming does.
Well, what did I just say? What did you just ask? It wouldn't. Okay. Yeah.
Like, if I'm just trying to knock it out.
As far as you know, it doesn't.
So, I'm making the 2 non-lethal strikes.
Okay. So this is double slice?
Double slice, yeah,
Alright.
but non-lethally.
Okay. That hits. And it's
Why is
hidden
it
again. Oh, in the bottom
hidden?
right, there's a menu. It says, does it say private GM role or blind GM role? It's like a drop-down menu right above the
What?
chat.
It says public, and when I'm about to roll it, it says public.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah,
Default mode is public role.
yeah, my default is public. When I'm in the thing, it says roll mode is public, and it says always show dialogue.
Weird. Let's just call it a bug. I think
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna
rolling
knock this guy
publicly
out.
Yeah.
I think our battle's however, oh, roll your damage. I know you like damage.
Yeah. So normal hit with my main attack.
Okay.
And then crit with the twin. Why?
I don't
No,
know.
try
It's
it
just bugging.
again. Yeah.
Your stealth is just too high.
Yeah, I'm just too good at high.
Just effortless.
Oh,
Oh, that one wasn't secret.
Oh,
That was 92.
Jeez, that is a.
And this guy's health was 7. Jeez, Soul, can you hold back just a little?
Just overkill.
No.
And as it turns out,
Um,
it's when they're unconscious they dissolve into a yawning void as well.
Okay.
I will give +2 to Soul.
All right,
oh, bad. Only a
take that
failure.
void damage, Jelly.
Soul gets +2 status. Does
Ah,
it?
there it is. There it is. Damage.
And then if I succeed, it's a crit success?
If it's against a void effect, yeah. And this
Yeah,
a
it
void
is.
effect.
All right.
Sure.
He voided my jelly.
What do I...
What?
I was gonna say that I stab through the chest, but then the fire cauterizes the wound so they don't die. But I guess they just kill themselves.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was something.
And-
I gotta use the bathroom. Let's take our break. I know we're at near the end, but there is
Yeah.
definitely more. And we'll see what happens. What the aftermath is. Yep.
I'm happy to take the break, but I do have to leave in an hour, which is past what the planned time was, just in case we go over.
Gotcha.
I wanted to say.
Okay.
So an hour from now,
We have
which is
another,
half an hour after our plan.
We have about another half hour. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See ya in. I mean, we can. This 5 minutes, okay?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
okay.
gonna get a drink and
Should
probably
be.
empty the
All
tray
right.
later.
then. Okay. See ya in 5.
my question for all of you. even if you've done non-lethal, does the persistent fire not kill the person?
Can.
Yes, it can.
That's what I thought. Like, going unconscious with persistent damage is a bad
lethal,
thing, right?
It's still lethal and bad for you, yeah.
Kills you. All right, I'll be right back.
Did I tell you? Yasmin passed away? What? Yeah. You did not tell me. I think it happened yesterday. Our time. Sure. She was suffering, so she really. Oh,
She's sounded like she was in a really bad place for the last several whiles.
at least 2 years, I think. No, more than 1 year. She was in the hospital last Chinese New Year too. So, yeah. But like I said, she refused Western medicine. Right?
What was it she had?
The kidney failed. So she has to do the diagnosis. Dialysis.
Did she not get on the list to get a new kidney?
She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't take Western medicine or medical treat. She believed in energy bracelet, remember?
Was she doing Chinese medicine? Because that's hard on
Is
your
Ronald
kidneys.
there?
I know.
The one thing it's not great at.
I don't know what to do with the dogs. I don't know what they want.
Kip, you might want to mute your mic
Come in, but be
if you can
quiet.
hear. Kip, if you can hear.
Stay there.
Kip, are you there? Hello?
I'm back.
Hi. You might want to mute your mic next time. Not because I don't enjoy listening in, but I'm sure you don't want us listening to your conversations with people.
Oh. Indeed, yes, I did not think of that.
Yeah. I wasn't listening, but I did hear that there was stuff. I was trying to talk to Ronald because I'm just feeling a bit ill. I might have to call the session here for me. Just not feeling so good.
Oh, goodness. That's not
just a bit of a headache and stomach. Ronald?
Yeah?
Hi. I might have to call the session here for me.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just not feeling well. And I've got a really bad headache, and just staring at the computer is just making it a lot worse. I thought I was okay because it wasn't very bad at the start, but just after
No
over the
problem.
past 3 hours, it's gotten a lot worse.
No.
So if you can fill me in, anyone can fill me in when this ends. Just assume that Sol is off, just meditating. He's just chilling. They're just having a good time.
Okay. All right.
Just after
Sorry
brutally
you're
murdering and
sick, but
impaling
no
a couple
worries
people.
about having to step out at all.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I'm glad I got the camera working today so you could see me. That was
Did
funny.
you like your second combat?
Oh, that was crazy. The damage numbers I'm pulling out are crazy.
Yeah.
I played a game of 5th edition, the new 5th edition, 2024, on Monday, and I had a cantrip do 104 damage. So I'm liking these big numbers.
What level were you?
That was level 14. So
How does
it was a cantrip, True Strike, which now is like you make an attack with your ability modifier for spells, and then if it hits, it deals 2d6 extra. And then I had a bunch of flat bonuses to damage that was like deal your charisma modifier damage when you hit with a cantrip, and deal 5 charisma modifier when you do radiant damage with a spell, and do 5 extra damage when you hit with an attack, and then a smite. So it was in total, I think, with the crit, 2d10 plus 12d8 plus I think 6d6 or more plus 20 or 25. So it was pretty crazy numbers.
All right.
So I've just had a good week for damage rolls. I do like big numbers.
Our next session's in 2 weeks, am I right? Okay.
I think so. And you were planning on moving forward one of the sessions in a bit?
I've lost track of my questions. What is this?
I saw a scheduling question. You wanted to ask if you could move April the 10th 1 week earlier to April the 3rd.
All right. Okay. I'm going to base it off of people's answers. I don't think anybody... Yeah. We'll, I'll see those later. It's all right.
Yeah, just wanted to acknowledge it in person at the session. Yeah. But I'm happy with either. There's nothing really on these days that, like, conflicts.
Yeah, if you could just type the response, it's okay, because otherwise I'd have to switch to that chat or something. I'd have to... No, of course. I did respond to it in text. I just wanted to bring it up and remind in person is all. All right, thanks. But thank you for the game. I really did enjoy the combat. And I really especially enjoyed the out of combat. The, like, everyone having to roll their, like, specialty for the diplomatic negotiations. And then rolling the 20 on being like, I am the person who knows about stars. And then getting a 20 on that was really funny. Of like, I like
you have to watch out for the red sun
you have to roll a
solar. 20. Yeah. I was imagining it's like not quite to the same extreme, but like how Superman is affected by our sun differently than the Kryptonian sun, because that's how he gets his powers. So maybe the sun in this solar system affects the vest differently. They might like be more susceptible to like radiation from this type of sun. Oh, was kind of what I was thinking about, and I got a 20. That was really fun. Okay. All right, but, so yeah, I'll just we'll if one of the players could just type whatever you miss after the session. I don't know if we'll talk about that at the end. Yeah. If anything important happens, we don't know.
Do you post videos? Do these videos get posted on YouTube?
Yeah, they're live streamed.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah,
I can just watch the live stream later.
Yeah, we don't need to type anything for you. Just watch it.
We look really good at 1.75 speed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll
You can relive all those damage rolls.
Maybe just let me know once you posted it, and then I'll watch that. I have to go. I'm just not feeling very well at the moment. Got quite a bad headache. Might turn into a migraine. Okay. So I just want to try and
Relax.
not look at
do whatever
screens
you
for
need
the
to
next
do.
couple hours. But
Okay.
it was an awesome game today. Looking forward to the next one. See you guys.
All right. Have a good morning, I believe, for you.
Be well.
It's afternoon now.
A good day.
3 p.m.
All
Yeah,
right, see
thank
you later.
I hope you enjoyed the rest of the session. See ya.
Bye. All right. So you have some unconscious people who dare to disrupt this process of peace. What do you do?
And we loot them for as much as we can.
Well, the authorities have not arrived. Sure.
Oh no, there's none of the mice left, right?
They have advanced dashkos, tactical freebooter armor, and advanced semi-auto pistols. I don't
I
know.
will take as much as possible.
Can I grab one of those pistols for sure? I want to see that.
Semi-auto pistol. I'm typing it in chat, but I don't see an advanced version. How does this work?
Advanced would just be the indication that it was upgraded to an advanced one.
Oh, it would be
Or
like a
basically
rune.
it's
It would be like in the details.
Yeah.
All right. So advanced makes it what? +1?
It's +1 striking, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And
what would the advanced? The dashka would be the same, I think.
Semi-auto pistols. So I put 3 advanced semi-auto pistols because there were 3 rats, and then 3 advanced dashkas.
All right. Are you going to wait for the authorities actually to arrive?
Well,
why not?
After
because
the looting,
they might not let you take their stuff.
Yeah, well, after we take their
stuff. At the same
stuff,
time, I don't know if the diplomats will mind you taking their stuff. So it's up to you guys.
In the clouds? What's in cloud storage stays in cloud storage, right?
While you're just looking around, putting things up into this like ethereal space above your head.
I got my own storage ring too, so.
Oh wait, how long does it take to remove armor though? I don't know if you can remove armor that quickly.
Yeah, it would take multiple rounds at the very least to remove armor.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want those advanced pistols? Otherwise, I'll take them.
I mean, they're just going into the bag, and if you need them, just use them.
Okay, advanced
there's only 2 available.
Yeah, I'm not going to be using any weapons, so.
Okay. All right, I put 4 each in chat. I mean, in the party pool.
Cool. And then after I feel like everything is secure, I would probably send out the comms to who seemed the nicest. Actually, I'll pass it over to Theo. I know that he'll be doing better to talk, and I'll ask Theo if he can get in touch with either the best with the Atlantic commander, dealer's choice.
Wait.
Yeah, do we have?
Wait, you're saying that you're going to contact one of the commanders?
Yeah, like they need to know that that this happened. It may not be relevant. It might. I mean, it probably is, but someone should know that we were attacked again.
Oh yeah.
The street is very dangerous.
Yeah.
You got to look into that street.
Yeah, if we have the contact number, Theo kind of either call them if they'll accept a call, or at least shoot a text message.
I don't know if you have the contact number, honestly.
Yeah.
Authorities are arriving with their heavy boots. They are Vesk. What's going on here?
Got jumped by a couple of Vesk and a few Yoski,
one of those,
but they seem
dissidents, they say. They look at they immediately peg them when they see their unconscious bodies.
Yeah. Stranger ones are the Yoskis, as they kind of destroyed themselves in a destructive miniature black hole.
Their eyes widen when they see that. They were Yosoki?
Unfortunately, that is correct, and they self-immolated in a spectacular way.
And they seem to work together.
They did.
Yes. We knocked out a couple of the vests, so it's possible you can communicate with them or talk to them and see if you can get any information about them.
Yes, that's strange. We know that there are partisans on both sides, that Vesk and Aslanti, who want to disrupt the peace process, and we would expect that this would only be comprised of Vesk. But we'll learn. We'll see what we can learn when we interrogate them. Okay.
Out of character, when we were attacked by the Aslanti, there were no other races, right? It was just the Aslanti.
No, it was just Aslanti.
Okay.
Yeah, just Aslanti.
Yeah, but they were shouting anti-peace slogans. These ones were shouting chaos slogans, right?
The rats were. The Isoki were.
The
Which is-
Yosoki were.
Chaotic.
Yeah, and you said, God, what was it that you said that was enter my head when they try to do,
Embrace the
chaos.
chaos,
Mhm.
embrace the chaos? Yeah.
which is a great punk rock band name.
Can I like make it a religion check or something to figure out what
Yeah.
that might be linked to?
Okay, you have a plus 22.
Plus 22 if I'm not sickened anymore.
All right. Well, you know that there are some worshippers who are fanatical who worship various gods who just want to sow chaos. So they strike you with their divine magic. You think that they are an actual worshipper of such a being. It would be consistent with disrupting peace talks.
Yeah. Okay, I was hoping I'd get something to bring the idea of what gods of that want to disrupt chaos or
Mhm.
down a few numbers.
Okay, and you know what? What did you just say? Actually, sorry.
To bring down the number of like gods that want to disrupt sow chaos.
Okay.
Because there's a couple of deities, and I know Starfinder. There's a few also.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that you're able to kind of you have a theory, a working theory as to who these folks worshipped. The Devourer,
Oh,
What?
which I'm sure
Okay.
real life Thea will know more than I do about it. They're also known as
He's-
the Star Eater. They're basically chaos. Right?
yeah, he's the Devourer is
Is it
a
Robogug?
no. Rovagug is a completely different beast from the Devourer. Because Rovagug is technically different from the Rough Beast. Which was the kind of old version of Rovagug.
Okay.
But he's a big old god that's all about the destruction of everything.
Like Robogug.
Would he destroy
Yeah,
Rovagug? Would Rovagug hate him?
He might be part of Rovagug. I know
That's
War of
what I
the
was
Immortals.
remembering.
Oh.
Yeah, War of the Immortals. Rovagug first appeared, or the Devourer first appeared when Gorham died, because there was a piece
Interesting.
of the Rough Beast trapped in Gorham's armor.
Interesting.
Our Lord and Iron, rest in peace.
Everything starts with Rovagug. Or ends.
Yeah, he.
All
The
right.
only thing that makes it weird is like Rovagug has a weird thing that it does not care about its followers. So if it was like, okay, that
So
makes sense
I
with it
wonder
being
what the
destroyed.
followers, like, what they tell themselves. I guess they just aspire to be like Rovagug.
He
like
wants
a fan club.
destruction. He wants destruction, so it's like people that want destruction tend to follow him anyway. And it's like, cool. He just doesn't care about his followers in the sense that like if the devourer ever talks to a mortal, it would just basically be end yourself.
All right.
If the devourer ever talks to the devourer does not send like divine messages down to people. It's a very indirect
Just eats
god.
them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why it's shaped like its symbol is a black hole. It is just a living black hole.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, it being a Ravagug followers make things a little bit more dangerous.
So the Vesk space cops basically give you brisk nods and say, "Good job. It looks like they assaulted the wrong people. They thought you were some soft diplomats."
No, we're fast diplomats.
Technically, I am kind of squishy.
Well, so apparently, apparently they didn't think that they could go after the military commanders directly. They thought they could sow chaos with you guys. But we'll make sure to follow up on these suspects. So hopefully you can get your you should probably hurry on over to the Hall of Promise so that the treaty can be signed. Try to do what these were trying to prevent.
Are the processions within the treaty chambers being televised, or maybe I'm being too paranoid? But I'm curious as to how they know that we're the diplomats that were, doing stuff earlier in the day.
Well, don't know if they're being recorded, but they're definitely not being broadcast in any open way.
I mean, there's also Theo kind of looks around at everyone. Theo then looks kind of towards like maybe if there's people walking around the city. We don't look like we're from here.
You don't come off as like, well, there's a diverse array of species here. So however, it's kind of like, I don't know if I live in San Francisco, and you can immediately pick a tourist. I guess you can kind of know.
Yeah,
So
they know we're here for the conference.
And it's also 16,000 people, so it's not necessarily a huge metropolis. So I think people can see who you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got the memo.
Yeah, and the people who would be intent on disrupting, they kind of, if they positioned themselves around the Hall of Promise, they would have put 2 and 2 together. Keeping tabs.
Ready?
Okay.
So I guess we return.
All right.
Yeah, just return, keep an eye out.
All right. I imagine you look a little disheveled when you return. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Theo would probably patch people up on the way there, but
Okay. All right. Given that you're an excellent doctor, they don't necessarily figure out at least the guards at the Hall of Promise. They don't figure out immediately that you anything bad happened. You want to do anything else before the evening wraps up?
If you want to start or use as many hours as possible to start crafting, because you don't have to do it all in one session.
Yeah, I would say there's probably 3 hours you can fit in here.
Well, that gives us a good start. So that would be
3 computer checks.
Between tonight and tomorrow morning. Yeah.
I don't think you have to do any computer checks past the first one, was it?
Also, you can't critically fail skills unless crafting is special. So your one rolls a minimum to pass.
Crafting can critically fail.
Oh, all right, then never mind. Don't get ones.
Yeah, it's a low-level item, DC 19.
I just want to see the price again.
It's 1,000 credits, so you put down 500 credits.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I roll computers to see how it does.
Yep.
Oh, can I use the plushie to help me?
Does it help on all
The what?
computers checks, period? Or just certain kinds of checks?
You just need to roll a 1, right?
Give
You're allowed to
+1
the plus
item
sheet.
bonus to computer checks.
There you
That's
go.
a computer check.
So let's
you
use.
just pet your plus sheet.
Yeah, he's helping me out. Pookie's helping me out. He's like my aide. He aids me.
Could I watch him and intensively, while using my own compute knowledge, just stare to make sure that if he's about to do such a critical error that it would mess up, that I could roll to help him not mess up?
Well, it would give a circumstance bonus anyway, so I don't know if it
It
matters.
should have been an item bonus. So
Oh, an item bonus. Okay.
yeah.
Well,
I just
that's a
picked the wrong one.
success. The aid wouldn't
Oh, well,
make a
no, it's
difference,
more-
but I
It
kind of
is-
feel like
it's-
in this case,
The crafting check is still using crafting and not computers.
Well, I thought
The
for
fabricator feat says
fabricator
that,
switches it to the computer.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that was actually a 30, a critical success on the. Okay.
which beats them up. But I don't know by how much.
My brain is super
Okay.
overloaded, so I'm not sure what the aid proposal was. What you were saying you were doing. My brain's
Just
kind of
I was going to
overloaded because
see if
I'm
I could.
kind of deferring to you guys on Fabricator. And we'll.
I was trying to break the rules and say if I could prevent him from doing a critical failure, because he's going to meet the minimums unless he rolls a 1 anyway.
Oh,
I
okay.
succeeded, so it's all good. The difference
All
in
right.
1 or 2 won't make a difference. It's just a success, I believe.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
So
just
that
aiming
means-
for critical successes. So
That means you give me 500 gold pieces, and you can have
Credits.
it for
the first
another-
hour after starting would be
240, unless you want to wait another 2 hours.
This is for soul, but yeah.
So I can craft a couple more hours in the morning if you want. Just cost you the 500.
I can't take it. I already have a upgrade on my armor.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
So, just answer this question: if one has enough time, let's say several days, can one just half price of every item? Like,
Pretty much.
Yes.
As far as I
Enough
can tell.
downtime, yeah.
Every item you have a formula for.
okay.
Every common item I have a formula for.
So there. All right. I'm gonna
No,
look into
you have to give me
this.
500 silver pieces. That's all it did, is it took that off. I wanted to see what the button would do if it says craft. It just took the money
It
off.
sounds like it's doing a first edition thing that second edition was trying to avoid. But
I'll just add it back on.
I
You
think
can-
this is one of those that probably would not survive the playtest.
Well, there's that, and I do need to say that there is there is certain things with the fabricator. You cannot use this ability to create magical equipment unless you have magical crafting.
That's the same as crafting.
Yep, if you have magic crafting, I think the fabricator though is like it can only
Oh.
craft tech items.
okay.
I thought you took magical crafting.
And the yeah, I imagine the balancing thing is like the consequences of critical failure, and
Yeah, that too.
so it's basically making half pricing things that are like substantially lower level, I guess, which I guess
Mhm.
is a little different. Okay. All right. Is there more to do on that?
Basically, I just wanted to try it out.
Yeah.
See how it
So yeah,
went.
we can put two.
All right. Well, we
So an
only
hour
have
or
a
two-
few
yeah, so
minutes
yeah.
left, and I feel like the next day would be. I kind of think it makes sense for us to just have our full crew,
Okay.
for the day 2 of negotiations, which is predicted to be the last day. And on the agenda are exciting topics such as, the laws governing the free movements of starships and and reviewing all past documents. So you're definitely. Maybe I'm gonna require everybody to do a will save on the last day as one of their checks. We'll see.
Theo was already going to just go bargain and then endure.
Can Null do a reflex sage to dodge that BS?
To like
I wanna craft
stealth
one
out
more
of the
thing.
room.
Is there super Starbucks in it I can craft? Like, if I'm gonna have to go through all of that, I want a lot of caffeine.
I honestly am open to it. There is coffee is a drug in Pathfinder, though I think it's weird. It only lasts 10 minutes or something. I don't know.
Oh,
So
there's
you want
lots
to
of
provide some
coffees.
methamphetamines to the diplomats?
Just so people don't know, we'll slowly release it into the environmental control so everybody gets a nice whiff of it.
I'm honestly open to you coming up with, creative crafting ideas that are not in the playtest rulebook.
The one thing I do want is just a simple sleep potion like we have in real life. You inject someone with a sedative and they go to sleep. In this game, it takes minutes for someone to fall asleep. Like, how are you supposed to do the ninja thing? You sneak up and hit them with the needle, and then they fall asleep. It just doesn't work.
I think it's literally just because I think it's one of those game thing versus simulation thing.
Are you saying because
playing
there's an item that has an onset time? What was that you just described?
Oh, this is just. I think this just. I don't know if it was just a sedative or sleep potion.
Is that a real thing, or are you saying that there isn't one?
Like there really isn't anything that's like just a sedative that would put someone to sleep. Like if we're trying to sneak into someone, I got a way to inject really well, but nothing
I'm sure
that
you could craft formaldehyde.
I would kill someone.
Just as soon as they go limp, let go.
There's probably a poison that
I
can
found
put people to sleep.
I mean, drow
found
poison
coffee.
in Pathfinder can make someone unconscious immediately, right? It has to exist.
What's it called?
Yeah, there's
Drow poison, and it was an uncommon poison, like level 1 in Pathfinder.
Drowsy sun eye drops. That's not it.
Oh, drow poison.
item.
Okay, well, so, but you weren't going to do that for the peace negotiations, right? We were just randomly shooting ideas.
Yeah, it's just
no, we were not.
All right.
I did find coffee though.
Feel free to ping me if you have any ideas, though, that you want to play out in the next session.
Last 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We do get a rest though, right?
Yes, you get a rest. Yeah. Go ahead and do your long rest thing right now. Your
I'm
rest for the night.
thinking, and I'm not going to formulate the plan right now, but just a heads up, I do have digital diversion, so I might use that flavorfully to keep basically waking people up if I see any important dignitaries starting to fall asleep during proceedings. And since I can hack at a range, they won't know it's me.
Yeah, there you go. That could be a check that you propose you make. In fact.
I mean, I still got the funny
it
thing.
It is an actual check as well. Digital diversion is a computer's check anyway.
All right. It's not called drow poison anymore, by the way, because there's no more drow in Pathfinder. It's lethargy poison.
Oh, let's try that.
They're all just alive by the Pathfinder Society.
Oh, this basically does have a 1 minute before they're unconscious too, unless they critically do they jump to stage 3 somehow.
It's one of those things that I think the reason it just doesn't knock them out instantly is gameplay reasons.
Yeah.
In combat it would be
Giving players an access to anything to knock out someone instantly would be a problem.
Though, there is a 4th rank heightened sleep can knock them unconscious, yeah?
But doesn't have in cap.
Oh, yeah.
It has
Yeah.
incap. Oh yeah, but poisons generally don't have incapacitation.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, lethargy poison is uncommon. May I purchase it?
Oh wait, that poison is incapacitation. I normally allow
Okay.
uncommon things with a 25% premium, and here it's super cheap. 50%. No, what's my? I forget what my
7 gold
premium
pieces is a lot of money.
70 credits.
70 credit.
I forget what I upcharge. I think it's plus 50%, so 105 credits.
I see the other reason why it's a lot of people have issues with it.
I'll
Unless
buy
you're an
poison.
alchemist, it's DC 18.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you have to. That's the downside, the rub of low level items in this system. Okay.
Well, unless you're an poison alchemist, can substitute their
Yeah.
class CC for any poisons.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Any questions
I saw the
for
funny
me?
plan.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
I mean other than when we come around to doing will saves, Theo is for sure going to use bond boost in the middle of that whole thing if he knows people falling asleep,
Ah.
and no one's going to recognize it because we speak telepathically. So Theo will just see someone asleep and just message him, wake up, don't fall asleep.
You could also send me the description of the people, and I will also target them with some electronic surprises from whatever tech they have.
I consider none of this unethical. You're just keeping people awake without drugs. Well, most of you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
In 2 weeks.
Yep. See you in 2 weeks. We will same
Yep.
space time, space channel.
All right.
All right. See you
Thank
later.
you, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.